Welcome everyone to episode 5 of building the Lego 1989 Batmobile. We're working on it here. I'm starting on bag 18 right now. A little bit of a different setup here. I'm joined by a good friend of mine. His name's Cut the Craggle, and he's working on a beautiful set as well.
You see what I mean? When no one else is here, you're lovely to me. You're a good friend of mine. When everyone else, when there's more people around, it's like, look at this fool from UK. What's he doing here?
I'm trying to show off for my buddies, you know?
Isn't it? Okay. I mean, in all fairness, we were on the stream the other time when I came in a bit late, and the insulting got a bit out of hand, didn't it? So
I think so.
I think, what I have to say then basically is that, from now on, there's going to be no more insults on the stream. Okay? You got that, you lousy American?
That's a bold claim. I was just going to say, since we're alone, I could share my true feelings about you, Craggle.
Oh, really?
All of them, yeah.
All of them? What, do you have mixed feelings?
Not all of them. Well, I can only share the ones that I can publicly share. Should we start the stream over again? Welcome, everyone. Today, I'm going to be building the 1989 Batmobile, and I'm joined by this guy. I got nothing. Joined by Cut the Craggle.
This guy. Oh, wow.
This guy. I see a lot of people saying hi in the chat. Thank you guys for tuning in today. This should be. I don't know if I'm going to get this done. There's a lot of pieces left, but I should do an update here. I'm gonna move my thing to the primary thing here, Craggle, so these guys can see the Batmobile as it stands. I guess I'll turn it this way so you guys can see the front end of it. It's starting to look like a car. I did a lot of this last night on the Patreon call. I was just like, click, 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 and it started coming together like crazy. The fingerprints kind of bother me on this. Like, it's inevitable, so I'm gonna wipe it down when I'm all done. But you got the sliding cockpit here.
Yeah, don't use a sock. Don't use a sock.
I'm gonna use like a really nice microfiber cloth as recommended by a certain guy that's on here. But we got the cockpit done. It's looking pretty sweet. If anybody's on the fence about this, and I just messaged Chris of Bricknet, and he said that because of you and me's bad influence, or yours and my bad influence, he made the purchase of this set.
Oh.
I told him he's not going to regret it.
That's a positive influence. I see that as an absolute win.
He likes us, but I think his wallet hates us, to be honest.
Yeah.
So,
wow.
So
I watched his recent vlog, and I think his wallet hates his wife even more, to be honest with you. The stuff she was buying at Legoland.
Well, sometimes you got to go a little crazy when you're in the moment. But I think as of right now, I'm not done with this, of course. You guys, I mean, as much as you can see the front end of this and it looks amazing, if you come around to the back side here, you can see there's a whole big area here that we're going to be working on. This is top 5 for me in Lego sets, I think.
Yeah.
Of the sets I built. It's that good.
It's probably my second favorite after the Firehouse.
Second favorite. Well, I would everyone's talking about the Firehouse. Like, I feel like I need to get involved in that set.
Have you not got the Firehouse?
I don't. I have the Ecto 1, the little one. I feel like I need a home for the Ecto 1, but Just Too Good. I don't know if you heard of that guy. Real shady character. He was saying that set is way overrated, and he really didn't like it at all, and it kind of turned me off.
Do you know why he didn't like it, though? He said it was too accurate.
I thought he said it was too barren on the inside.
No, there's lots going on. I mean, the one thing that really annoyed me is the sheer amount of stickers. But you know me, I'm prejudiced against stickers anyway.
Who isn't, right?
Yeah, I will acknowledge that a certain amount of the reason why it's so dear to me is because Ghostbusters is my absolute favorite film of all time, like Home Alone is yours.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never ever had a Ghostbusters Dark Age. Even when I was trying to be cool and chase girls, I still like Ghostbusters and stuff. So it's never left my side. But honestly, as a set, it is superb. I mean, I've gone and seen the actual build in New York, and it looks like the building. And there's so many little details in there. And I love the fact that they've thrown stuff in there from Ghostbusters 2 as well as 1. And there's even something that I suspect is a nod to the animated series, the real Ghostbusters.
Ooh, I love that show.
Yeah. So I would definitely, if you're a fan of Ghostbusters, I'd definitely get it. When I talked to him on the episode of Bricks and Brits that we were on, I think we mentioned it then. He just said that it was too accurate and he didn't have anywhere to display it. It didn't go well with his other buildings,
Okay.
So I feel like that's a bit harsh to judge a set for being too accurate and that fact that it doesn't go well with your other stuff. I mean, that's your problem, not the set, surely,
Sure. Well, based on your testimonial, I think it's something I'm gonna have to look into. What's this thing gonna cost me? How much is it running right now on eBay, do you think?
Oh, I don't know. I got it at day one purchase, mate. Come on.
It's going to be painful, isn't it? It's going to be bad.
We have a donation.
Right there. We got our first $5 towards the Firehouse. And this is from Spacetime Brick Studio, who's our sponsor of the month here on Brickatech Live. Says, you can finish it today. I believe in you. I have to do it.
You.
I believe.
That's a new profile pic, right? That's quite cool. It looks like it's raining bricks.
It is.
It's raining bricks. Hallelujah. It's raining bricks.
And now we have a face to the sponsor. Thank you, Spacetime Brick Studio, for the donation.
He's got a beard. I'm liking this guy. He gives us money. He's got a cool name. He's raining bricks, and he has a beard. What more can you want from a person?
I like everything this guy's putting out there right now.
The only thing that can make this guy better is if he had boobs.
Boobs and beards. That's what we just
That's
got our new podcast.
That's a podcast. Boobs and beards.
It could be. Yeah.
We should restart button this to the stream again.
It all depends on the delivery, I feel like, on the Boobs and Beards podcast.
I'm gonna crack into the set. Did you wanna bring me back?
Yeah, I don't want to hog the spotlight here. Here's Craggle cracking into his set. This kind of works as a two-man operation here.
I probably should show what it is. What is the name for this? Is that the Harvest?
Is it the Halloween Harvest? Is that what it's called?
Halloween Harvest, something like that.
I kind of like that name. If it's not that, we should rename it.
Yeah, a bit of alliteration there. I'm sure the English teacher wife will approve of that.
Yep.
If she knows what alliteration is, because we know.
Oh, she does.
She's an American English teacher, so
give her some credit here, Craggle. She'll come down here.
Oh, I hope so.
Wow.
I like
I'm missing a couple pieces here. Probably when I slid this thing around, they're probably hiding under here. No. Yeah, there's one of them.
Oh my God, the humanity! Look at this. What's worse than a crumpled manual?
The stickers.
Oh my God. Why? Why did this have to happen?
They lived a short life and a bad life.
Oh, man.
I might have to go pull a piece from my collection. This is holding me up here.
Oh dear.
You entertain everyone here for a second. I'm gonna go pull a piece because this one it's probably on my table, honestly, but let's keep this going. Craggle's gonna do an unboxing and sticker reveal for you guys here.
Yeah. Oh man, that is so. Why did that have to happen? I mean, it's annoying that there's so many stickers in such a small set anyway, but we do get 3 exclusive prints. We've got her torso, his torso, and his head. I don't think her head's exclusive, but I don't know.
I want that torso that girl has. I have that in the mail. It's coming my way here this week, hopefully.
What, the torso or the whole set?
Hopefully the whole set, but I'll settle for the torso if that's all I get.
Oh, Mrs. Brickatech says you deserve stickers, Cut the Crackle, for your previous comments.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I knew she would come lay the smackdown on you, Craggle.
Oh, I only say it to get a feisty, because who doesn't like a feisty Mrs. Brickatech?
That's true.
I feel like we should have restarted this stream about 5 times over by this point.
I think it just keeps getting better. I think Boobs and Beards is when it probably hit its pinnacle.
Yeah, that's the peak. It's all downhill from there.
Yeah. Are these the headrests? I'm putting the headrests on the Batmobile. This is, oh my God, this set's so good, dude. I'm not telling you anything you don't know.
No, it's a gorgeous set. I'm glad you're enjoying it because I was a little bit worried that you might say, oh, it's like the treehouse. I didn't enjoy the builds. It looks nice, but it's boring. But
no,
you're enjoying the experience in all fairness.
Yeah, this is way better than the treehouse in my opinion. So if anybody's out there and you just have like $250 it's just sitting around and you got nothing to do with it and you've been trying to figure out a place to spend it, Batmobile, double VIP right now.
Mahan says the Firehouse HQ, they go for $600 at the cheapest, but $1,500 max.
Okay,
wow.
So I'm not getting the Firehouse, it turns out. Thank you guys for the recommendations.
You say that now, it'll probably turn up in mail time or something.
That's probably what'll happen. Here's what we need to do. We need Space Time Productions to come through. What's he need to do? At least another $595, and we should be okay here.
Yeah.
No. He's like, he looks at his bank account. He's like, oh, I can't do that.
Isn't that standard for like the donations on a Ryan stream?
Yeah, I mean, if Ryan streams for what 20-30 minutes, he's probably there. He's good.
Maybe we should like go with like our cap in hand to Ryan. Please, sir, I want some more.
Please, sir, can I have some more?
That's a reference to a book by Charles Dickens, who's a famous author. The book
Oliver Twist.
Yeah. Just for the uncultured people out there.
Are you talking about Americans?
Maybe.
America.
In all fairness, I think you've got some good authors. When we had to do American classic literature in high school, we did Mice and Men, which I think is probably one of the most overrated classic novels, if you can call it a classic novel, of all time. But
you might get Mrs. Brickitect fired up here. I think she teaches that actually.
One surprise, it's probably it's a curriculum. Or what? Was it that or? What was the other book that the other half of the year got to do that was a lot better? I want to say One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest was what they did.
Okay. Why am I missing so many pieces from this? I'm on my second missing piece. I think it was when I spun the
You're just
Batmobile around.
Your podcast, aren't you? That's what it is.
Yeah, I'm missing some missing pieces here. Sundays on Brickitect. Tune in. Oh, we have another donation, y'all, from a guy. I don't know if I've seen this guy before, but it says Space Time Brick Studio. He looks like he's raining bricks on him, and he's got a beard. He says, "Sorry, I missed the decimal point." Oh, we were so close, Craggle. We were so close.
Do you reckon if I do this enough times, the stickers will be flattened?
Yeah, I think that would work. Hold that thought. Well, actually, keep that thought rolling while I go grab another piece from my collection. This is bad. We're off to a bad start here.
So it's now my stream, and I'm going to do a dance for you. La 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 la. Oh wait, you can't see me, so you can't see my dance. Fail. Oh dear.
I have Craggle on the streams merely to keep this thing going as I'm looking around for all the missing pieces that I don't have.
I just did a dance to keep them entertained and realized they couldn't see my dance. So.
Oh, was there any music with it, or was it just?
I was doing a little bit of singing, yeah.
Like a little jig.
Yeah, a little bit of a Mr. Bean dance.
I like it.
You've seen Mr. Bean before, right?
Yeah. I'm not like a super fan by any means, but
I was kind of doing the dance where there's an episode where there's a busker, and he's obviously playing a guitar for money, and he has no change. So instead, he puts a handkerchief down the floor and starts in a little dance until this old lady drops him a coin. He picks the coin up and then gives it to the busker.
Okay.
So I was doing that dance.
What was the Mr. Bean movie that I watched? Was he in the movie Rat Race?
Yeah, well, yeah, not the character, but the actor. Yeah, Ron Atkinson was.
Yeah, that guy.
That guy. I mean, you probably have heard his voice in The Lion King.
Who's he play?
Is it Razu? The bird.
Oh, Zazu?
Yazoo, that's it.
Yeah,
the bird.
Hey, we have another guy here with us. It's the Rogue Runner.
Hello.
Oh, I could have been like, speaking of birds with funny voices, Rogue's here.
Oh, we all know what happened there.
Oh, he left.
He left.
He lived a short life, but a good life.
He does that like to punish us, but what he doesn't realize is that we actually like it when he leaves.
He wants us to beg to have him come back. Rogue, please.
How many likes we got on the stream at the moment?
How many likes do we need to get Rogue back?
Yeah, we've got 33 likes and there's 82 people watching. We need to get that to 50 likes before Rogue will come back.
I want to know who's not doing their job out here. Who's not doing their job?
I don't know. Unemployed?
I gave them one thing to do, and that was to like this stream. And here we are.
I mean, I did see there were some likes on that before it even started, which is good. I mean,
speaking of people we like, Rogue Runner is here.
Now that's an intro I can get behind.
I've been really generous with the intros today.
Oh, wait, come back.
Okay, I'm going to knock him out and then bring him back in. Okay.
Yeah, we need 50 likes. Come on, we've only got 46.
Rogue, tell him we need 50 likes for you to come in.
Yeah, come on, we need another 3 likes.
3 more?
You can do it. I believe in you.
Okay, I'm going to take him back out until we get the last 3. Just Build It, just smash the like button. I don't know if anyone else is going to like it now because he smashed the button.
That's 49.
One more person to get Rogue here. What's it worth to you guys? We can do this.
50. There you go.
Okay, Rogue's back.
Yay! I'm allowed back in.
You have paid to unlock the Rogue upgrade.
My thanks to the people. I appreciate it.
I mean, it may sound like we were being cruel, but actually, it's kind of an ego boost because now it shows that people are willing to do something to get Rogue back.
That is true.
Appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hope everyone's doing well. How are you guys doing?
Pretty good. Working on a Batmobile. Craggle's building a Halloween harvest. At least that's what we're calling it. How's your mock going? Or did you scrap it?
Yeah, no, it's going fine. I'm currently literally not able to make progress because I need to get more parts. So at the moment, all I've done is film the new episode, which comes out next week. So that's good. I'm currently doing book notes actually on a new Star Wars book.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm working on that video at the moment. So I'm just doing book notes, making plans and things. And yeah, it's a good book so far. It's called Star Wars Crash of Fate.
Nice.
It's good so far.
Is that the one that you're writing, or is that one that you've read?
No, that's so I did a video on Dark Legends this week, and I'm doing a video on Crash of Fate next week. So these are books. All these different books I'm doing right now are all to Galaxy's Edge, and just exploring the lore and kind of how it expands the story and stuff. So yeah, it's quite fun.
That's cool.
Thank you.
Well done.
So how's the progress on the Batmobile?
It'd be good if I didn't keep losing pieces. I'd probably be doing better.
That can tend to be problematic. Just one or two times.
Yeah, I was thinking.
This guy is dedicated to advertising this podcast. He is literally sabotaging his own build just so we can give it a quick plug.
It's not just a clever name. It's a fact of life, Craggle.
It's a fact of life.
This missing pieces situation is a real one, and it's one that I felt anyone could relate to. What was I going to call the podcast? It was going to be something else.
A dedication of time to Rogue Rider.
No, that was early on. I was thinking about using that title, but then I rolled that one out real fast. I think I was going to call it the dropped piece or something like that, because there's two things that every Lego builder can relate to. It's dropping pieces, missing pieces, folded manuals, and now folded stickers. Yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah, that's bad. Let me bring it up on full screen so people get traumatized.
After I've straightened it out a little bit.
I love that orange pumpkin sticker though.
But the thing is, the manual is completely intact, even though it's one of those crappy. The paper doesn't feel quite as nice manuals.
Right.
Yeah. They should have put the stickers inside the manual. That would have solved all these problems.
Yeah. I don't get it.
Whoops. This whole three-way thing like that does not work very well, it seems.
Star Wars Crash.
I think the ice cream one looks better.
That kind of works.
Fate.
When you get 4 people in here, it's the perfect setup, I feel like.
Yeah, definitely.
I wish I had one other friend in this world.
I think Rogue should put his camera on and show us his Disney castle. Oh, wait.
Oh, wow. So that's how it's going to be this stream, huh?
Show us your...
In fairness, I did say that there was too many insults in one of the previous streams. I came on all guns firing because I got told that I had a beard that looked like some other area of hair on the human body. So I've said now there's going to be no insults on this stream. I've already told the lousy American that, and now I'm telling you jumped up.
The lousy. Wow.
So no insults, okay?
I don't know if he's being truthful here, Rogue.
I don't know if I trust him, I'm honest. Chat, what do we think? Let's see. Chapter 1. It's called.
Is he going to read the book out to us?
Chapter 1. I think people would pay to hear Rogue narrate a book, honestly, with his sweet voice.
I actually thought. I'm not gonna lie. I actually thought about it. Because the Dark Legend story I did by Beware, it's a short story, so I thought maybe doing one or two lines of dialogue from the book. But I just thought, nah, I don't know. I thought about it.
I know you definitely have one customer. I can imagine Mrs. Brick Attack being your #1 subscriber.
Probably.
Yeah, no, it was actually quite a fun video to make. Just basically talking and just showing off the book and stuff, and kind of theorizing a little bit. I haven't done it in a while, so yeah, it's quite fun.
One thing that's kind of difficult about this is unrelated. Sorry, Rogue. I'm looking at I had one last sticker to put on here other than the big Batmobile one. And it's hard to tell which side's up on some of these because the printing, it's black and it's so small. It's hard to tell which side is up and which is down. And I'm trying to make sure I do it properly here. Let's take a really close look. I can just see it a barely of an outline, but I think that's the upside. So wish for the best here. Hope for the best. Mrs. Bricktick says, well, you're not wrong.
Oh no. So Daily Brick has just informed me, also hello Daily Brick, that the Disney website has Galaxy's Edge sabers. I bet it's only in America. Sigh.
I'll send one to you.
Thank you.
Was that Sigh as in an exhale, or were you summoning Sigh O'Connor to
Yeah, no, I'm crying out for Sigh O'Connor at this point.
I invited Sigh. I sent him a message on Instagram. I don't think he saw it yet, so he might be doing a thing where he has a life or something though.
Oh. man, the myth, the legend that is Sio Connor.
What is it that Disney site has? Galaxy's Edge? What?
Lightsabers.
Oh.
Now, I think it's only in America, but I am curious, Daily Brick. Which sabers are they? Are they replicas or ones from? Why is the name?
Mandalorian?
No. Savi's Workshop, I think. Savi's Workshop. I think.
Craigle's just putting out any Star Wars word he knows.
Is it Savi's Workshop?
He's like,
I was just trying to trigger Rogue, that's all. Because I was going to say there's no lightsaber in Mandalorian, but technically there was a dark saber in the last episode. So
yeah.
Okay, this guy knows his Star Wars.
Yeah, no, there's a dark saber in the
good Galaxy's Edge, but I feel like I'm going to have to save up for several thousand years before I go there.
I mean, and also with Mandalorian quickly lightsabers, they have teased in the new trailer Jedi, so we're
they've all but confirmed now that Rosario Dawson is going to play Ahsoka as well.
Yeah, apparently there's the new lightsaber that's available or coming out for Ahsoka. That people are theorizing that the Ahsoka on the box is Rosario Dawson, or supposed to be Rosario.
Yeah, it looks like it's just like I like Ahsoka. Like I didn't like her when I first started Clone Wars, and I did, grow to like her. I thought she's a cool character, but I feel like they just put her in everything now. And she's so.
I agree. It's
really
like
probably died in Clone Wars. To be honest with you.
Okay, so Daily Brick says, sorry, quickly, they only have legacy sabers, so Vader, Ventress, Maul, and some others. That's still quite cool. Probably others sold out. Like Ahsoka's been in too much. I agree. Like she's in everything now. And it's like, don't get me wrong, Ahsoka was an amazing character in Clone Wars and great in Rebels, but she doesn't need to be in Mandalorian and all these other things. It's like, chill,
it's also like how many Jedi survived the Purge now? Do you know what I mean? It was supposed to be originally just Obi-Wan and Anakin. Sorry, Obi-Wan and Yoda, beg your pardon. And then they added a few other ones, and then it's just like now it's like I'm pretty sure 90% of the Jedi actually survived.
Yeah. Oh no, Christopher Mitt says in the chat was going to go Galaxy's Edge this month, but nope. I'm sorry, man. I hope you get to go. I hope you get to go at some point, dude. I mean, I want to go.
Everyone's plans have been derailed this year.
Indeed.
I want to get one of those Coke grenades, but apparently, if I did get one, like the thermal detonator, I wouldn't be able to bring it back with me because it's like an actual grenade. But I'm looking at thermal detonator and looking at a grenade, and they look nothing alike. It looks more like a bauble. In all fairness, so I don't get
So
can't they scan the inside of it though and find out like, hey, this is just plastic or metal or whatever?
Yeah, apparently though they've banned them from.
So Jedi Master Anakin Skywalker says, "I disagree. Ahsoka still has a story to tell," and I'm like, okay, maybe, but there doesn't need to be a Mandalorian. Mandalorian is great in my opinion because it's all original characters, all original development, dialogue, everything. You don't need to put Ahsoka, Rex.
How many stories do you need to tell with her though? You can say like that about anyone. Anyone that still has a story to tell. But you can make up a story about anyone. But really, I'm with what Ryan said before, where she should have died during the Clone Wars. It would have made sense. She's not mentioned without Revenge of the Sith. And you can say like, oh, there was no occasion for her to be brought up. But it is like it doesn't make a lot of sense.
I mean, I think if she died in Rebels, I think that would have been fine as well. There was a moment where spoiler alert, if you haven't, Craig, have you seen? Who hasn't? Have you guys seen?
I started watching Rebels, and I know, with Clone Wars, I said the same thing, and I pushed through it. But honestly, with Rebels, I just couldn't get into it. I really couldn't.
All right. So it's tricky to get into, like Rebels and stuff. But I enjoy season 3 and 4 are very enjoyable, in my opinion.
Have you guys considered the fact that if they kill a character off, it gets in the way of making money off of that character?
Yeah, like you can tell right now, like there's now Ahsoka lightsaber coming out, the Black Series Ahsoka coming out, Lego Ahsoka's out. They're doing an Ahsoka Christmas tree ornament. They're very much focusing on Ahsoka right now.
She's the new BB-8.
Do you feel like they're coming back on Ahsoka though? Because like with Disney, because obviously Ahsoka was before even Disney, but like Disney's sort of big, strong female character was Rey, and that is kind of like backfired now, especially with the lukewarm reception to the sequel trilogy. So they're falling back on a tried and tested strong female character they still can have access to, because like Leia is obviously dead, and Carrie Fisher sadly had passed away. Rey is kind of at an end now where people aren't interested in the character anymore. Whereas Ahsoka, it's kind of like, oh, we still have her batting around. We can.
I don't know. I don't think it's ready to do that. I think it's just because Ahsoka is a genuinely loved character in Star Wars and the community and such. So Anyway, that was a really
Oh,
fantastic
it's
response.
money. I can tell you this, Rogue. Disney is a company, though. I know
I know.
that you love Disney, but at the end of the day, they don't do what they do out of being
I know.
money.
Sorry. Tyler asks in the chat, what is Craggle building?
Well, we've called it the Harvest or Halloween Harvest.
I feel like that's the name, but I may have made that up. Someone needs to fact check me here. I'm like a politician.
I think Brick in it has that set. He might know. I'll ask him. See if he's about on message him.
Not that guy.
Updated Brick. So they have Vader, Kenobi, Ventress, Maul, and Jedi Temple Guard. Ooh, the Jedi Temple Guard saber is cool. I like that one. If it folds, that'd be awesome. But I don't think they're in the UK.
Apparently, its correct name is Halloween Hayride.
Son of a biscuit.
I mean, we weren't far off.
Not too far.
I kind of like Halloween Hayride a lot better, actually.
Yeah. That's why we don't work for Lego.
They got me.
Oh, man. That sticker's not on straight. I don't care.
No.
It's because when you're trying to put stickers on that are already curved, it's hard to try and get them to follow a straight line.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Oh, that's not too bad, is it?
It looks pretty solid. Let me bring it up so people can judge you.
Yeah.
There you go. Judge away. It looks pretty solid to me.
That's pretty good, dude.
Nice. Well
nice,
done.
Nice.
Well done.
Stickers. Oh my god.
You can do it, Craggle. Just breathe. You'll get through it. I only have one sticker left on the Batmobile. It's the ginormous one that goes on the thingamajobber.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's not bad for a 3,000 piece set. Like, that's the sticker sheet. That's pretty good.
I was pleasantly surprised. There's a couple I wish that weren't stickers, like I guess it's the fuel caps either side, because really had to make sure those are exactly in line, and if they're not, when you look at it head on, they really stand out because they're gray against the black.
Speaking of standing out, there's something about this that's triggering me. I noticed it today, and it's bothering me. It's this top piece right here. You can see it in the light, how weird that piece looks versus the rest
it's more
of these.
of a matte finish, yeah.
I think I'm going to take that out and put my own tiles in there, because that I don't know if it shows up as well on camera as it does in real life, but if you're looking at this even from whatever angle, you can see that there's something off about that particular piece. Do you see it?
Yeah, no, they're definitely
like the finish. The finish on it is different. And I guess it's just because it's like a different style of piece, but it looks odd up there, doesn't it?
It looks worse there on your one than it does when I'm looking at my one.
I hate it. I think I'm gonna switch it out and put some like tile pieces in there.
I did notice it because it definitely has a different finish. It's more of a matte finish than a sort of gloss. But
yeah, it looks wrong.
10 times worse on your one than the one I'm looking at right now. I don't know.
I'm not a big fan. I'm gonna have to switch that out. Do a little. That's an easy customization though. What is that? Like a 6x6? I'll just put some tiles in there and it'll be fine. No big deal.
It is a beautiful set though.
Yeah, I'm not letting that hold it back.
How gorgeous it is that little small thing is what's bugging you the most out of it, you know?
Yeah, that was just something that as I'm sitting here looking at, I'm like, why is that one piece not the same color as the rest of this set? So I'll switch it out. I'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'm angry. I'll make a clickbait video. Why I'm angry about the Batmobile.
Speaking of clickbait videos, have you seen Ryan's video?
I didn't watch it because I saw the beginning of it, like when he sent it to us, and then I just was curious to see if people got the joke, and I was happy to find out that no, they didn't. They didn't get that it was a joke.
No, because I even commented, because do you remember when he had Sans in that Stalker video?
Mm-hmm.
And people were like, "Oh, it's just too good," because he jokingly said, "Oh, I got just too good with me," but didn't show his face.
Yeah.
And then they were like, "Oh, I reckon that was faked, and that the guy is actually just too good." I commented on this video and went, as a follow-up to that, "Oh my god, is that just too good?" And Ryan hearted the comment because obviously he appreciated my reference, my joke. Someone then replied to it going, "Why did Ryan heart this? It's obviously not just too good, it's Sans." I like.
I facepalm a lot of times with things in the Lego community. Like, I don't think people are used to sarcasm or jokes or anything. Like, they're used to you deliver information to me, whether it's a review, news, Q&As, whatever it is. You deliver information to me. You can't trick me, and like everything you tell me has to be true, and there can't be a joke. Like that freaking 501st video I did. I get comments on that every day where the people are like, "This guy doesn't know anything about Star Wars. Those aren't stormtroopers. There's not 46 Star Wars movies." And I'm just like, bro, how do you realize that this is not a joke? How is that even possible? But it's obvious, like it's across the entire platform though, because you see people go into that video and they're like, "Wait, is this real? I thought this is real for the first 5 minutes until he said something." I'm just like, wow, it's terrible.
In all fairness, I was pleasantly surprised when I did my sort of clickbaity joke video when I said that Lego were building a brickhead of me, and it was the Hagrid one that came free, when you did the Harry Potter purchase.
Yeah.
And I was quite surprised. I was pleasantly surprised by people who were commenting on there, that they got the joke, or even people said that, so that at first they thought that I was serious, but then afterwards, and they weren't angry. They weren't like, "Oh, you peed me off because I thought this was real." They, it was accepted quite well. Like, if only we can take this and put this on Greg's video when he does a joke.
I just, especially when you make it that blatant. Like I admit the one that I did where I said I was kicked off of Bricks and Bits, and like I acted like I was super serious, but all the things I was saying in it were ridiculous about having like a lightsaber. Like I understand that one because it seemed like I was being serious, but one where you're acting like you're this tomato farmer or whatever, and you just happen to come down and you found this video when your entire background is full of Lego. So obviously you must know something about Lego.
Yeah.
It was just painful. I'm thinking about removing the video because I'm just so tired of people commenting on it and not getting the joke. But I also want to just do a pin comment and be like, take a moment before or after you watch this video, look down through all of the comments of all of the morons that didn't get the fact that this is a joke. Thousands of idiots have watched this video.
It's like I mentioned this when I was on Bricks and Bits with Ryan and Just Too Good, because it was the first time me and Just Too Good like interacting properly on there, and I said that his fans seem to hate me. They've like cooked up, I don't know, a sense of rivalry or something, or think I'm a knockoff Just Too Good for some reason.
Right.
But I did a top 10. I think it was like great sets with bad minifigures, and I said about the firemen. No disrespect to firemen, as some people try and make out that I don't value firemen. It was just the fact that this figure is like a Lego City figure in a Spider-Man set where they could have had a different Marvel character or something. And I didn't realize, but over on Just Too Good sort of community, there's like this huge thing where like the fireman is the best minifigure ever. No, I would assume even that is like in jest. I think Justin probably would have started that in jest, but loads of people got triggered at me and were like, "How dare you say that about the fireman and all this kind of stuff?" And you disrespect Just Too Good and all this stuff. And I was like, "Oh, okay." So when I did my top 10 Lego Marvel minifigures, I thought, I know, I'll extend an olive branch. I'll do a peace offering. And I put number 1 as the Lego Marvel Fireman.
Right.
And do you know how much hate I got for that now? People tell me that I wasted like their valuable time of their life and all this kind of stuff.
Oh
and
my God.
Wait, was it the same people or people that didn't get the joke then? So it's a whole other group of people that you've triggered.
Well, like, yeah, because some people were like, "What the hell? You're just trying to rip off Just Too Good with this and all."
Oh my! You just can't win, man.
I told Just Too Good, and he put a thing out. He was like, "Please leave this man alone."
Ridiculous, dude.
Yeah.
I gotta put this piece in here. I'm done with bag 18. I
was like, "Something, call off your children, please."
Yeah. I think that's a big part of it too. Like when you have channels that have a lot of kids watching them, like my channel, Ryan's channel, Justin's, the kids sometimes they don't understand sarcasm or jokes or whatever, and they take everything at face value, and that's kind of, I think, the trap that you fall into.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Daily Breck appreciates it. They said, "Cut the Craggle. That was so funny that you did that."
Hey.
There you go.
Fan. Thank you, Daily Breck. I appreciate that.
Hey, you have 2 fans now. Night Carm's here too.
Hey,
you got two people.
Nightcom is honestly the most loyal fan ever. I mean, he's been blocked and deleted by my mods and stuff for no reason whatsoever, and he still.
I don't know why he's still there, man. He's just dedicated.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dedication. That's impressive. I'm
always.
Oh wow! FaceTime Brick Studio says they won the Supergirl minifigure from Fandom.
Nice.
Is anyone trying to get the Miles Morales Spider-Man minifigure?
No. I would
Isn't
have
isn't it like a challenge on the game? Like, I guess like 100%.
I think you have to get a trophy on the game, don't you?
Right.
For a chance to win, right? Like you don't get it. It's
you don't get it just for getting the trophy. No, you have to.
And then, like, is that worldwide or just the US and Canada?
I want to say just the US because that's where I've seen.
Ah, man.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I would have liked the Supergirl minifigure. It wasn't amazing, but if it was available in UK, like sort of in the UK, I would have tried for it. But what are you gonna do? Hey, look.
I don't like the idea of them dangling a carrot in front of you for the possibility of potentially getting this thing that's unlikely to happen.
If you like skeletons, you should go to Greg's World and check out the skeleton video over there.
Oh my god, that thing is awesome. We were talking about getting a skeleton because I was, sometimes Clark starts telling stories and videos or whatever, and like they go on forever. Or like him building something. I wanted to have like a cut, and then it comes back to a skeleton wearing my clothes. Like that's how much time has passed in the time that he's been doing the thing that he's doing. So Cody actually bought a skeleton.
Thing is when you're wrapping up a video and he says, "Oh, I have something to say. Can I say something?" And you go, "Yeah, of course." And then you can see him trying to think of something to say.
He's like,
actually have anything to say.
Yes, it's. I like asking what his favorite set is. As much as that question triggers me, it's funny when he gets asked it because you see him like look around the room. And yesterday it was Aston mail time, and there weren't really any Lego sets out at the time. So his answer was Captain Underpants. It's his favorite Lego set, which happens to be it's a book series.
I remember those books.
They're amazing. Oh my god! Like of all the things that we read,
I literally used to go to the bookshop like when I was a kid and get the new one when it came out and stuff. I had like the collection books as well. I used to love that series.
They're so well written. Like the way that the guy writes it is fantastic. Like it really does feel like it's a comic book written by kids. And I love like the flip pages that he does sometimes, where it's like you go back and forth between the pages just to symbolize action that's happening.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
It's funny.
Hold those underpants. Hold those underpants. We have a donation from Matthew, who put another $2 towards the $600 at the low end Firehouse. He says, "I love these international chats." Well, I have a podcast that you would love. It's called Bricks and Brits. It's now a monthly podcast that'll be happening in like 2 weeks-ish, maybe.
Yeah, November is in 2 weeks, I think.
Hard to believe.
I just realized this is kind of like a Bricks and Brits reunion, isn't it?
It kind of
is.
G Crew.
Yeah.
And we're on a Saturday, and it was a time that we used to do it.
Yeah.
It's working.
What's the $600 Firehouse thing?
Well, Kraggle's convinced me that I need to get the Ghostbusters HQ Firehouse, and it needs to happen. And someone had looked up the prices because I asked, which was a terrible mistake. And it turns out that on the low end you can get one for $600, and on the high end you can get one for $1,500.
Now, Greg, here's what you do: you take that, and instead you buy the Disney Castle.
Disney Castle.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it from Zavi. One of these days, I think it's going to come here. I feel like that's going to be a good Clark build. I think he would love knocking that out. Just have to hide the Mickey minifig from him.
Like all the little vignettes in that Disney Castle build are so fun. So especially if you have the collectible series, like you guys will love it. It's really good.
Here's the mistake that I'm making right now. I'm taking set recommendations from Craggle on a Ghostbusters set, who's a massive Ghostbusters fan. He's like, "Oh, it's the best set ever." And then I'm taking recommendations from Rogue on a Disney Castle, which is like his favorite thing ever. Like this could be dangerous. I feel like.
You're welcome.
I acknowledge a certain aspect of my love for that set comes from it being a Ghostbusters set, but then I also think on the flip side, if it was a bad set, it would anger me more. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
You can say, "Oh, it's rose tinted glasses," but I feel like if it was a Ghostbusters set and it was a bad set, I'd be like, "This is terrible. They ruined Ghostbusters." You know?
See, there you go. Land of Sweet and Daily Brick in the chat. They know what's up. They're saying they need to buy Disney Castle. See, everyone knows.
Listen to Land of Sweet. She has some strange views there. She was saying that you were going to buy her a UK plane ticket so that she could go into the men's toilets to see the packets they have on sale there.
What?
That's different.
I'm not even making that up. I saw that. I was like, okay.
But seriously, having you guys on here and getting site recommendations, it's like if I had a pirate on, he's like, "Yarg, have you seen the new pirate ship that's out?" I'm like, "No, I haven't. How is it?" "It's awesome, matey."
Tyrone as well says Disney Castle is an iconic set, looks amazing on display. You know, only speaking truths.
Someone needs to say something bad about it. No, I already had that purchased, so that's
you know,
a
I'm
done
not
deal.
a Disney fanatic. I would say it is a phenomenal set.
There you go. Craggle only speaks in truths.
I think I've told you
Wow.
before. It was the first set I bought with the revenue that I got from my YouTube channel,
Mhm.
and it was such a moment again. It was a set that originally I kind of went, yeah, it's okay, but they cut like the back end off of it, and I just dismissed it. And then I saw it in person, all built up in the Lego store.
Yeah.
And like you said, around the back, you start seeing like these little vignettes and Easter eggs, and also just the
It's so
scale of
good.
it, how good it
It's
looks when you
so
step back
good.
as well.
I think my only response to that incredible statement is 10 points to Craggledor. 10 points. 10 points to Craggledor.
Quite
Just
possibly the
well,
first time
well,
Craggle has ever agreed with Rogue on anything, and also complimented
Indeed,
something that Rogue likes.
I think
He really
has.
has turned over a new leaf in this
You know
episode.
what it is, though? It's because we haven't had Rogue for a while. You know, they say absence makes the heart grow fonder. You know, if we haven't had it for a while, I'm going to start hating it.
Oh,
Here's the
man.
truth: you say you don't like the Disney Castle, Rogue leaves, so we got to do what we got to do to keep him here.
Blimey. So what are you up to right now, then, Rogue?
Well, yeah, I've just finished my notes on the first two chapters I've read. So I'm just going over them. Not trying not to do too many notes, just kind of like concise, you know, just little things I find interesting. Mentions of Doc Ondars and Galaxy's Edge and stuff, and seeing how again it connects. So done that. So now I'm again just going to do some few more notes and some other videos. I'm trying to do 4 videos next week. I have filmed 1, planned 3. So I'm
Ooh,
trying to do 4 videos next week.
Speaking of making videos next week, Bricked-A-Lot is here.
Yo.
So if you guys didn't know, Bricked-A-Lot is going to be daily live streaming and making videos every day on his channel. It's called Bricked-A-Lot. Honestly, I've been harassing him all week.
Hey, Bricked-A-Lot, what's that new microfighter in the background? Looks quite small.
What do we have there? Oh, is that Millennium Falcon?
Is that the Millennium
Yeah,
Falcon
yeah.
microfighter? But more importantly,
I thought you were going to live stream building that.
I was
No,
harassing
dude.
him so hard to do it, and he didn't do it.
It's humongous. It's taken up half of a 6-foot table.
wow, it looks incredible.
It does
I
look good.
watched a bit of Force Awakens last night, like a bit of the start and the teaser and stuff. And now I'm like, oh, I need the Falcon again. Having no Falcon sucks. I have one, but I don't have it. It sucks.
Wait,
You
you
can
have
do
the
it, Rogue.
UCS Falcon?
No. I have a Falcon, not the UCS, unfortunately. I have
Oh,
the
okay.
2011 Falcon. 2011.
Oh, the worst one.
No, it's the last. No, how dare you, sir?
He's gonna leave.
No.
I actually will be 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
What's new in the world of Bricked-A-Lot while Rogue is gone?
Nothing much. I finished the Falcon. Actually, hold on. I'll get you guys a closer look.
Were you getting mad when I was trying to make you live stream it?
No.
I was like, you're no stranger to me pressuring you to make videos, but I was like, oh, live stream the finale of the Falcon, you can do it. He's like, nope.
He didn't sound very impressed, did he?
No, he didn't even bite on it at all. He was just like, nope, not doing it. Craggle liked me egging him on, though, I think.
I just realized I put a sticker on straight, but like it's cut wonky, so now even though it's on straight, the design is off to one side.
Hey, that's not your fault. That's Lego.
I feel like I should have realized that though. Do you ever get that where like because obviously the prints are always bigger than the actual cuts? And
Yeah.
sometimes the cuts like misaligned.
Yeah, I get you.
You can sit there.
Look at that thing, dude.
Yeah.
This is gonna be an expensive stream for people that are thinking about buying sets. We're here talking about the Millennium Falcon, the Batmobile, the Disney Castle, and also the
Is there someone in crutches in the background then?
Yeah. That would be my mother. Don't ask.
I was going to say, who did you
What?
beat this time?
What did you do?
Listen. I didn't do anything.
I didn't do anything she didn't deserve.
Wow.
No, we're not going there.
You've got
That
some
is-
approval from Brian Spriggs. He says, yeah, he has the right radar dish on the Falcon. I agree.
Yeah. I built the other one, but it's
Hello there.
in a bin.
Nice job on that, though. You cranked that thing out, guy.
Yeah, that was like what,
Yeah.
a day or two? That's insane.
2-3 hours you put into building that.
yeah.
thing.
Sorry, wait, break a lot. I think you missed a spot. I think you got to take it apart and fill it in. I think you missed a spot.
You missed a spot.
Hey. Yeah, that's pretty good.
You hear that on a Technic build, and it's like you
No,
just
I have
shudders.
done that, and it sucks.
That happened to me
Alright,
on the Technic Porsche. I had to like wedge my fingers in to try to put this piece in, and it was luckily it went in. But I was just going to say the heck with it if it wasn't going to.
I was building. I think it was a Technic. It was like a construction truck. Had like a crane on the back of it. It was it's an old one, and I found at the end of building it. It was an old set, so I was like rebuilding it and stuff and cleaning it. And I found this one gear at the end. I'm like, this really shouldn't be spare. And then I turn it upside down. I look down. I can just see in the middle of like the main part, there's like one axle sticking out with nothing on it. I'm like, that's where it's supposed to go.
Oh.
I have to take the entire thing apart.
Rogue is giving a preview of my future because after I'm done with this, I'm going to start on the Bugatti. So
Oh my
nice,
god!
nice, dude. It's not bad. I mean, you built the Porsche, you got the Bugatti.
Yeah.
I'd like to live stream it, but I'm scared because it's like I need to put all of my attention into that because it's way above my pay grade in Lego. I'm at like a
Right.
Lego Juniors level.
Brian Brick is firing shots in the chat. He says, Brian Brick says, so Brick a lot build a Falcon in 2 to 3 days, but Greg needs a week's time to build the Batmobile.
Wow. Okay, this guy
Ouch.
block that guy. Just kidding.
Shots
mean,
fired.
I don't like people that tell the truth here.
I mean, I'm still sketchy about whether Brittlot actually did this and if he did it by himself because there's no actual photographic evidence of this build.
Here's my theory that I've theorized theoretically over the past few theory craving days. I think he's only built the top and then he's just super glued the bottom bit and just threw everything inside.
It's all hollow. It's just pieces
No,
in the wall.
it is not.
And then he went and got one that was already made from the Lego.
I mean, Brick a lot. There's only one way to prove it's not hollow, and that is with a drop test.
No, look here, come here.
Here's my theory. I think that you guys know that Bricklots inherited a couple kids. I think he put them all to work building that while he was watching TV, and then he came in. And he's like, "Look at my set I built."
I'm telling you, this is the one. I bet you this is the one that comes from the Lego store, the one that's already built on display.
I don't know. Bricklots rich. I think he had someone come in and build that for him. He paid him.
So Land of Sweet says, "I know my hair is turning grey when Greg will finally finish the set that he streams."
Wow, you guys are brutal
Where's
today.
the love for Greg gone, guys?
Hey, here's
I have
my
to stand up for Brick a lot, and he literally was in here day and night for like 4 days.
Okay.
Okay, who's
All right,
that?
Well,
Now,
listen
by
here.
days, do you mean weeks or by days?
This is Miss Brick a lot.
If he spent 4 days working on that solid, I've only spent the time that I've been streaming this, so we can add those numbers up. I don't think that amounts to 4 days solid.
Was that the lady on crutches? Because
No, that's his mother. She fractured her knee, so we've been
okay,
taking
I was gonna
care
say,
of her.
it was the lady on crutches talking, and we already know that Brittalot has coerced her into saying that.
No, this is Miss Brick a lot. This is Brick a lot's woman.
Woman.
Yeah. I can't believe you put up with that guy. It's
The
crazy.
lady on crutches is Brick a lot's mom. She fractured her knee, so
Ooh.
she's been staying with us
Oh,
because
God.
she can't get around very well.
Ouch.
No.
Tell her we wish her the best recovery.
Yeah, I hope she.
I tell her not to do it again.
Yeah, and tell her that next time Brittalot hits her, she hits him back. Okay.
This is how rumors get started.
Oh, she definitely
no.
would, no doubt.
Guys in the chat, Greg does read the chat, but he is also building the UCS Batmobile.
I'm really bad at multitasking. I can maybe do one good thing at once, and that's even questionable. So
Yeah, so unfortunately, chat, you're stuck with me. I do
Yeah,
apologize.
this W Joe Super Cool channel saying dislike the stream because they aren't getting Clark in there. Clark doesn't have to be in every stream, okay? Clark can do his own thing if he wants to. This is the Brick Attack Live.
Indeed.
Right. Now we've got that public service announcement out of the way.
Back to our regularly scheduled program.
These guys are really harsh on me today. Jeez, I don't think I'm ever going to stream
No,
again.
it's okay. We are, Rogue and me. We're here to defend you. Brick
Greg,
or
we got you. We got you. It's all good. We got your back.
They're like, you suck at building. I only want to watch if Clark's here. I'm like, wow, I'm just going to take my
Okay,
toys and.
we can have a go at them anyway because we're British and we're used to people hating us. So.
Okay.
Well, no, we have got some positive in chat. We've got Night Calm saying #Greg, I like your podcast.
Well, thank you.
There we go.
Well, that guy likes Craggle, so I don't know if I trust his judgment.
Oh,
I'm kidding. No,
you gotta go ruin it. I was just defending you, right?
I'm kidding.
Stream, sub from every one of Greg's channels, and you've got his PO box. Send him boxes of your poop.
I couldn't resist that opportunity there, Craggle.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Speaking of hitting the British, Craggle, I did not get your package out today. I was kind of pressed for some time, and the post office closes at noon. So I was like, you know what? I'll just send it out Monday. But it is all packaged up.
Absolutely unacceptable, Mr. Bricklot. For that reason alone, I think we need a drop test.
I'm mate. That's absolutely fine.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I mean, I think Brian's had my package in his trunk for.
Don't remind me of what.
Not again. No.
Do you think you realize what he was saying, or what?
Why does Ryan always have your junk in his possession?
Oh no! It's
Oh man!
Oh, I don't know why I'm laughing so much.
Rogue.
No, it's not what he said. It was just the realization. Like a second after he said it. It's,
Yeah, I don't think he meant to say that. It was literally
oh no! After he said it, there was that immediate what did I just say?
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, and it went downhill for him then. I mean, it just was that the day that he had the stream where he looked like Emma Watson.
I think it was. Yeah, I think that was
the same stream.
I did the face thing.
I can't imagine why he doesn't want to show up today.
He looked very annoyed at that moment.
He took it in good humor.
Okay, it's hard to tell with Ryan.
So when I said that I'd set up an OnlyFans with just face-apped clips of Emma Watson with his face on there, he didn't laugh, and I was like, okay.
It's kind of tough because he has RBF, which is resting something face.
Oh, don't we all?
Yeah.
Hey, Chris Smith says in the chat, Greg is doing a service. Help me get through the last few days of lockdown. Keep it up, sir.
That's my guy there, my favorite subscriber. All the rest of you,
I feel like Land of Sweet is hitting on Rogue with these comments.
Ooh.
I mean, what are you going to do these days, Rogue Runner?
I mean, what? I'm confused.
I mean, she's already made a pass at BFAB, so I guess you're next.
I'm just here reading Star Wars books.
Wait, she chose BFAB before Rogue? No.
Yeah, I think it was BFAB Festival. That's what we got her on the stream, wasn't it? I was doing the Diagonality.
Yeah.
Brian Bricks
before Rogue as well, though. I feel like there was a progression.
Wow.
Brian's Bricks asks, Greg, will you get the UCS gunship?
I don't know. I'll have to see it.
I think you need to get the Falcon first, guy.
Oh my! You guys are out of hand.
And then
so far, I need to buy the Falcon. I need to buy the Disney Castle, which I already did, and then the Ghostbusters HQ.
Well, that's fair now. If you're going to take one recommendation, you've got to take them all.
That's true.
Yeah, you already got the Lamborghini on its way, so I mean,
why would I do this though? Because I would like to stream it, but then all these people are just like, "You built too slow."
Well, look,
Emerald Bros asks, "Are you going to finish the Batmobile in this stream?"
How much time do you have, my friend? we have 4 more bags left after this.
It looks like it's about done. I mean,
it really came together last night. I was streaming it on the Patreon.
Yeah, what you do is you leave it like that and then just say it's battle damaged. That's what you do.
If I just don't show the back of it, we move it like this. Yeah. It doesn't have any wheels. I love this set though. This is fantastic.
Lester says in the chat the Batmobile took them 12 hours total.
Okay, I don't feel so bad now. So I'm gonna have to go add up all my times.
More about speed, as I'm sure your future girlfriends and wives will tell you.
Do you ever just think about like enjoying the build with your friends as you're chatting and stuff?
Ooh, we got Rex reviewer saying, Greg, you may build slow, but Craggle builds slower.
Yeah, that is true. He's not wrong.
Ooh.
I can't say my defense there.
I feel like Craggle enjoys the build though. Like he really appreciates every part of
and
it.
Luke 44 actually leaves a good comment here. Guys, think about it. The longer the build, the longer the stream.
That's what I said before. Like, if you guys want me to finish this stream might not even happen today if I was already done with it, right?
Yeah.
And then Luca Productions recommending the Batmobile and the Batwing. Like the Batwing, I don't think is out yet, so I'd probably wait for reviews and such, and then before making a decision.
I'm curious to see what Craggle's thoughts on that are, but for like me, I think I would go Batmobile all day before the Batwing.
Yeah. I mean, I'm definitely gonna get the Batwing, but I feel like if you haven't got the Batmobile, then you need to get that first.
I mean, I feel like the Batwing might be easy to display because of the wall mount, but the Batmobile is the iconic of the two, for sure.
I think I'm going to snag one of those mosaics one of these days and do a stream on that where I'm just sitting here systematically putting that in. Then I can actually talk to the chat maybe because it'll be like that.
Yeah.
You would make so many mistakes on that.
I'll be like, it's all done. Oh, I have like 17 pieces of this.
I mean, remember, Chris built one of the Marilyn Monroe art sets in the space of one stream, 2 hours, 3 hours. It was
Chris also seems like he has his act together too, which I don't.
He knows what's up.
I don't like Chris.
Wow.
He might be joining in today, so you can tell him in person.
I mean, I streamed with the guy once, and already he's called me his friend. Like, how presumptuous can you get? Like,
You mean matey? You're his matey. What's going on here?
Lego Monster JT asks, Greg, do you like the Bat Tumbler?
I would love that. Get that in my possession somehow. I don't know if that.
It's not too bad of a price, really, right now. I think. Don't quote me on that.
How bad is
I think it's about $350 last I looked.
That's really not that bad.
It is
how much it was going for. At one point it was going for crazy amounts.
Maybe that's the follow-up to this. That'd be a good follow-up.
Do you reckon the Tumblr's gone downhill because there's less demand now because there's an 89 Batmobile out?
I don't think it's downhill, but yeah, I do think the 89 Batmobile has affected it because there is now a Batmobile on the market. People are like, oh well, I could either spend ridiculous amounts to get this Tumbler, or for now, get the 89 Batmobile and hope they bring out a Tumbler again, which I kind of think they would. Maybe not UCS hell, but they will, I think, another Tumbler in some form.
When does
of course, there's going to be a new Batmobile in 2022.
When's the Batwing come out?
October 21st with VIP.
Oh my god, I don't know if I want to get right into that right away though. You know what I mean? Like,
is that the day after WWRP ends?
It looks.
I know they always do this. They always do the when there's no new set. And they end it right before.
Scallywags.
It looks about $400 sealed, Greg.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
I've been desensitized because of the Ghostbusters set now. Everything seems inexpensive now.
The thing is, though,
only $400. Oh, let me get my credit card out.
Yeah, it's about $350 to $400, but a lot of the $350s want $40 shipping.
Right.
So you might as well say $400.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, somebody bought one for $305 on the 12, plus $36 shipping. And no, never mind. That's pre-owned. Never mind. Open but never used.
I would be kind of okay with pre-owned. I mean, I'm just going to build it anyway.
It's a sort of set. As long as the minifigures are there, I think you're fine.
I will say it'd be nice to have the bags, though, right? Like having all the
pre-owned. You're looking at about 260-ish, something like that.
You know what I'm building after this? Actually, I forgot about this. I said Bugatti, but I'm actually going to be building the Darth Maul bust. Is my next thing.
Oh God!
People have told me that's going to be a nightmare.
Dude, you're going to swear at that set.
I know. I just can't wait to have it on display. It's going to be so sweet looking.
Yeah.
I don't know whether to stream that or not because that's going to be a really hard one to.
Honestly, I don't think I would stream it.
So many Darth, now just more.
You don't think I should stream it?
No, it's going to be too. You really need to concentrate because if you put one piece wrong or forget something, it's going to to be a headache.
I'm already messing this up. I don't want to have Craggle distracting me.
That would make some really good content, I think, if he gets too far.
Oh, yes. Some of my best videos are when I mess things up and things go extremely bad. So
he's like, no. Greg's halfway through. He's like, why does my Maul look like Yoda? What?
Something went terribly wrong here.
Luca Productions does make a good point, saying, "Yeah, I kind of agree with you guys about the Batmobile before the Batwing, because I didn't realize this. For $50 more, you get 1,000 more pieces, which is a good point."
Yeah.
I just think the Batwing looks really good hanging on a wall.
Yeah.
But the Batmobile is such an iconic piece.
Oh, it is. It is.
That's the thing. If you're like, this is how I put it. I think if you don't have either of them, and you're a casual Batman fan, Batmobile, 100%. If you're like a diehard Batman fan, then maybe the Batwing. But because I also think as well, it's more. And then again, don't take my word for this, but it would theoretically, I think, in my opinion, be more likely for a Batmobile remake than a Batwing remake at the scale. Again, it might never happen, but I just think that's the likelihood. If it ever would happen.
I'm a diehard Batman fan, and I would say my priority would always be to get the Batmobile first.
Yeah.
I find it very hard to think of someone who would have the choice between the two and would go for the Batwing. Like, if you've got the Batmobile,
I guess
definitely say you would probably want to go for the Batwing. But if you've got to choose between the two, I don't know. Yeah.
I see some speculation in the chat. They want to know how and when I got the Darth Maul bust. It actually came to us from a Patreon detector. I opened it up during a Patreon stream because he requested I open it, and I did, and I was just like, oh my god, he sent me the Darth Maul. It's pre-owned, like it's just the pieces in the bags. I don't have any instructions, so I'm gonna have to do them digitally, which is gonna make things even more complicated.
Oh god,
but I've got all the pieces to build the Darth Maul bust. Join me for the nightmare that is building the Darth Maul bust. 45-part stream.
Just like the main pieces, like if there's any prints or there's any minifigures are intact, you can get pre-owned sets and they're almost as good as new. Do you know what I mean? Especially if they're being sold by someone who's literally built it, displayed it, and put it away.
Yeah. Canadian Build says it was Builders 310. Is that the name of the channel?
No, I think it was Zach. Zach Holmes did it from the Zach log. He's a madman.
Nice.
I had to get my Black Pearl pre-owned because there just wasn't a sealed one in the UK. Probably because
both my Black Pearl and my Queen Anne's Revenge were pre-owned, but I got the boxes with them and everything. I even got the posters and stuff that came with them.
Yeah, well, I got my brick to Polybag pre-owned. No biggie. It was quite a rare set, so I thought, why not? And,
with the Queen Anne's Revenge is the stickers have been applied on the flap. They not look great, so I'm kind of probably try and buy another sticker sheet. Or I could try and I was talking to Brixar about taking them off and reapplying because I know that's something he does with vintage sets. But other than that, like the Black Pearl is completely mint.
That's good.
That's nice.
And one set I bought that was pre-owned. When I opened it up, the box was like taped up, but it had the punch tab still in place, like the tape went over the punch tab, and inside the set was sealed. So I got
basically new.
Yeah,
I think maybe as well. Maybe it's like sometimes if someone got it for Christmas or something, they opened it. They already got this, that sort of scenario. Maybe sometime when they tape it up.
I've gotten things at yard sales have been like that, where you could tell a person kind of like just quit on it eventually. Like maybe bag one, bag two had been started, and then they're just like,
Didn't you get the AT that was like that, Greg?
Yeah, that was missing some pieces though. Later on in the bags or whatever. I think they pulled the minifigs and stuff out of it, but someone sent me all the missing pieces, and there you go again. And now it's on display, and it looks amazing.
Wow, that's incredible. I think the biggest set I got pre-owned was the 2005 Turbo Tank, I think. And I still got the original box, everything, and manuals and stuff. And even like the little plastic tab where the lights up window and the clone trooper is, that was there. So that was pretty cool.
I'm trying to think. I think really the only thing that I got. Oh no! I got the BNSF trains and this Santa Fe Super Chief. I ordered them pre-owned because they want $500 for a little set.
I don't believe that, Brickler. You're rich. You poop gold. I don't believe you ever bought.
Hey, look, even pre-owned, they still cost me $250. So.
I can't see you selling yourself with something that's been touched by another human's hands.
I've done it. The pirate sets or the Pirates of the Caribbean sets I got just because I got a really good deal and they came with everything.
Oh god, I'm so glad I stopped buying vintage pirate sets. Oh my god,
I remember
they're terrible.
So they are so expensive. It's ridiculous. Like put it this way: a small little boat with one soldier minifigure and 2 oars and a flag will set you back £15.
Yeah,
it's too much.
It's ridiculous.
Well,
And
you
that's
know what?
you,
Though,
by
if
the
you
way.
think
I
about
first
it,
met you, Rogue, you were 21st mate, and I didn't even know you liked Star Wars because you were all into vintage pirate stuff.
Well,
And then
I like vintage pirates growing up was my favorite, and it's still is one of my favorite themes. It's just too expensive. I
you
can't
got to
afford
think
it.
about it though. If they sold that set today, it would probably go for what, like half that price in
Probably.
a store?
Yeah.
Probably.
I
So
think I'm 2 sets. No, yeah, 2 sets away from completing the original wave of pirates. All I need is the Barracuda and this small
Yeah.
little raft set, which is goes like £12. That's fine. So I think if I were to complete the original wave, I'd be happy.
that was
They're
the thing. Like, as bad as this year's been, I would not have been able to complete the Pirates of the Caribbean theme without lockdown, because basically the money that I normally would have spent going to conventions, basically my convention fund, I spent on that. Like what I would spend on traveling, hotels, and spending money went towards that. And
There you
like
go.
now I'm actually like, because I've obviously been saving as well, like carried on saving, and there's been I'm in no worse financial position than I was before, but I've now got this vintage theme, which is fantastic.
Yeah, like I had
Awesome.
I was gonna get 1 or 2 things, and I've decided actually to put some money into starting to grow a Star Wars book collection, and it's been really fun, and it hasn't really affected me, and so now I think I'm on 12 to 15 books in my collection, and it's not something I had like 2, so it's been pretty fun, and again I read all of them and I find them fun, so yeah, it's just fun.
That's neat.
The real Bricksonic says, I was just trying to build a Hogwarts Express and got 2 times 2, so they got 2 bag 4s instead of a bag 3.
Ooh,
Oh, that's, I mean, ooh.
I
that's
feel your
not
pain.
fun.
I'll tell you this:
Yeah.
this makes no sense. On the manual, they show you the girl here holding the pumpkin, right?
Okay.
And they put it on a flat surface because Lego sets don't really come with base plates anymore, and there's just no way. It's too heavy. She's always going to fall over.
Come on, Lego.
Like, don't lie to me, Manual. Like, even if I put up, Manual, you're a lie.
You're
Lie. Deceptions. Every day more lies.
Sorry.
By the way, I finished. So yeah, this is the Halloween hayride.
Not the Halloween Harvest. That's another set that doesn't exist.
Yeah,
It's cute.
I like it. Another.
Christopher Mitz, my favorite Star Wars book so far. I don't know. Like the Thrawn book's quite good by Timothy Zahn. It's the first of the newer trilogy. That was really good. From what I've read so far, Star Wars Dark Legends has been really fun to read.
I'm trying to get Bro to go back and read some of the original EU books.
I do need to do that. No, I do need to do that. So yeah, I haven't really got an overall favorite, I think, so far. Because I haven't really read all of the ones I've got, but yeah, Thrawn, the new number 1 of Thrawn was very good. I did enjoy that quite a lot, and I really like Thrawn. That's really because of that. And yeah, Dark Legend is very good as well. So one of them 2, I think, so far.
Honestly, I know that you're a Disney fanboy, but I feel like you would really like the original Thrawn trilogy because
No, I've actually been meaning to get. They're re-releasing them. I think new artwork. I need to get that actually.
that was cool. Yeah,
I do need to read that.
I lost in the house fire, but the Mist
Oh, man.
bought like basically the same editions that I had at a Comic-Con.
Nice.
They're pre-owned, but they don't look that worse. But like they've been read once, and I think
Alright.
they're £3 each or something. And online,
Really? That's really good.
yeah.
We have the Brick-the-Lock Cave.
Looks amazing.
Let's see. I see the couple of micro fighters.
Let's take a gander at this.
I think that's an illusion. I think that is a photo of the Lego house, and then he's just got a poster printed.
That is real. That is his shelf.
Is that it's a green screen?
Like that look like a phaser from Star Trek.
It goes all the way up.
Oh, the Lego house dinosaurs. That's awesome.
Should I get the International Space Station? I'm like thinking about it.
Man.
It's an awful set.
I mean, Greg, you've just done up, the basement and stuff with the lights and the bar. You don't need to go buying space stations now. Come on.
I need solar panels in my life. The headset has plenty of them.
I
almost bought that white Porsche that's down at the bottom right-hand corner there. I almost bought that earlier this week. It was on sale with Amazon or Walmart. Yeah, I was like, well, it's so similar to the orange one. Maybe I should not.
Am I correct in saying that green 24-hour Le Mans car can be rebuilt into a Formula 1 car? Is it that the one?
Oh, there's
Or is that another one?
I saw someone rebuild that into a like a push lawnmower. It looked incredible. Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
How they came up with that idea, I have no idea, but it was really cool looking when they did
Greg,
it.
it's your favorite set is a Tantive Fist.
Oh no, not the
I do like how he's got the minifigures, the ones that can't back.
Yeah.
That looks cool.
I still have them all in the bag. I need to display them like that.
I'm
I think I missed
missing
the one.
somebody over there.
I don't think I've got the Shore Trooper one. Or have I?
Right.
No, I've got the Shore Trooper. What's the one between the Shore Trooper and the Kessel Mine? work?
That is Han Solo on.
A mud trooper?
Oh, okay. No, so I must have all of them then.
That's Han Solo. And
Is
Kessel
that all
Run
they did in that series then, is it?
Yeah. And then I think all
Oh.
4 of them, except DJ, were originally Lego exclusives. DJ was released, I think, somewhere else, and eventually came back to Lego.
I've got the Mud Trooper, Han, because I remember that is the only way you can get that hairpiece in that colour.
Yeah.
That's
I've
a
got-
mud trooper.
I've got about 3 of the Kessel Mine worker. I've got the Shore Trooper. I've got the R3. It must be DJ I haven't got.
DJ. I think DJ was Toys R Us exclusive.
Yeah, in the UK, I think it was either Toys R Us.
I have
or
DJ. I don't have the guy
Xbox.
that's the 4th guy there. The second one from the right. I don't have that one.
Yeah,
Oh,
the Han Solo. I think it was the Kessel one. Kessel Minework, I think, was released briefly. The Han Solo, I want to say, was around a Force Friday or May the 4th, I think.
They brought back the Kessel Mine work because I remember we were in Lego House and it was
Right.
made of. They were saying that with any Star Wars purchase over, I think it was just any Star Wars purchase because
Oh, nice.
I had one at that point and I wanted one to open up. So I went in there. I bought basically a keychain and got the Kessel Mine.
Yeah, R3M2 was any Star Wars purchase, so a keychain would have got you R3M2. I remember that.
I think R3.
I got that Castle Mine
Wait.
Worker from B&H.
Wasn't
I think.
DJ one of the most disappointing characters in all of Star Wars though?
Yeah. I'm trying to think. One came from Barnes and Noble.
That's the one that I got the Kessel Mine Worker from. That's how I
One
got that.
came from Lego. One came from Toys R Us, and I can't remember where. Like, because I think I sent you an extra copy of R3M2, didn't I, Greg?
I think so. I have one.
When I
Yeah.
sent the train track and all that stuff.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I think I had an extra one.
Mahan, below the Y-Wing, there's the Poe Dameron's X-Wing polybag, ATM6 polybag, R2-D2, then very much below that there is the Porsche.
Oh, and there's the BB-8
And the
and
Porg. And the Porg.
one race bag.
Yeah.
They
It's
know
the
what
Porg.
set they need to do next year. They need to do a Sebulba's pod racer to go alongside the anniversary Anakin's pod racer.
I'd love it, but I don't think we're going to get one.
They need to. This is
They
not required.
do, they do.
Yeah, I still have a few more Star Wars polybags I haven't built yet, but kind
There you
of.
go. Future content on Brictalot. Subscribe now.
There you go.
Next week.
And also, Craggle, looking at the rumored list for the January and spring waves of Star Wars, there's not much hope for next year.
Next year's gonna be terrible for Lego Star Wars.
It's so bad.
It's like they put all their effort into the UCS gunship for next year that we're not going to get any.
It's like it's a decent wave, but just comparing it what it could have been. It's decent if you're just getting into Lego Star Wars because X-Wing, TIE Fighter, But if you're someone that's been collecting for a while now, and also to what this wave could have been, considering what's just come out for Star Wars, it's like a big what is this? It's a mess.
Yeah.
What's your conspiracy theory?
I think Lego is goading us, man. I think they sent this to somebody who they suspected of leaking stuff out, and they just sent a bunch of like junior sets that they made up real quick and sent it out to them just to see if they would release it.
Put it this way. I don't think what we know so far is the complete list. I still think there's 1 or 2 things, even 3 things missing. I still think there's a surprise in store in either the January or spring wave. There is something that we don't know about. For example, remember the first battle pack? It didn't leak. Lego announced it before anyone knew about it. So they do have the ability to have things up their sleeves.
I thought it did leak. I thought it was on Instagram.
No, Lego announced it on Twitter out of nowhere. It was.
I thought it was on Instagram like a couple of days before.
No,
there was a rumor it was going to happen, and then Lego actually released everything. So yeah, I still think there's a chance there's something up their sleeve. I hope at this point.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Yeah. And
I hope they do more heads or busts. I would love to see some more of that because that's kind of stuff I like to
that'd
play.
be cool. They're doing a couple next year.
If they do a Darth Maul one, I'm going to be very upset.
Oh god. I'm hoping for a Grievous. I'd love a Grievous one. That would be amazing.
Oh yeah, I mean like that's. I need to get.
There it is.
I need to get the UCS version of that. But...
Oh yeah, I got that guy. That was my Philly Brickfest purchase, and I love it. I love any kind of like buildable figure from Lego.
Yeah, they're really cool.
I don't know what they can make though. Like what's left for buildable stuff? I mean,
not much really.
I mean, they made R2D2. We got BB-8. We got the Porg. We got Do. You did all the cool helmets at this point.
They could do a giant C-3PO.
They haven't done all.
If they did a buildable C-3PO, I'd be on board with all the nice gold pieces and stuff.
If you want to see some cool ideas from some Star Wars helmet sets, you should look at this guy called Cut the Craggle and did top helmet sets we need next.
Well played,
dude. I heard that guy's like a just too good ripoff, is what I heard.
hey, brick built by me in the chat. How you doing? That was good. Brian's brick saying for 2021 they're supposed to be doing a Darth Vader scout. These are bus Darth Vader scout trooper, and then they're also supposed to be doing a Imperial probe droid buildable set.
I'm not really looking forward to that.
I think that's really cool.
The Imperial probe droid. It looked okay. Okay.
I don't need that in my life though, really. You know?
I mean,
who wants to get probed?
I'm pretty sure it's going to be an anniversary set for Empire, but like a late release, because Star Wars Black Series released a probe droid, and sort of Disney store like their own Elite Series, so they're all doing probe droid sets. So it'll probably be just a late release for an anniversary set. But I mean, I think it'd be pretty cool. A lot of moving parts, hopefully, with the arms and stuff and the head. So it could be cool. I like droids.
Is it going to be creepy though? That's what I.
You noticed something here. Rogue is always the optimist, and I'm always the pessimist with these.
That's very true, actually. And you know what, Jarrett West, I agree. I actually do want the Imperial Shuttle Tidarium if it's going to be cool. And I suspect we could get Endor Luke with that, because that's I think now the last Luke we haven't had a re-release of. I think.
When you say Endor Luke, do you mean like in his black Jedi outfit, or do you mean
no, in his camo outfit on the speeder bike?
Oh, that would be cool. That would be
cool. Because that's out now. I think the last Luke we haven't had re-released. Every other Luke has been re-released.
Wait a minute.
So it would make sense, and also as well, like the last Tidarium, we got Endor Leia, Chewbacca, we got Endor Han, Endor Troopers. So they're going to change it up, I think. So
I love that scene in Jedi when they're on the speeder bike. That is so good as an action sequence, even if all the effects look a bit dated now.
Yeah,
the pace and how it's shot and everything is
nice. It's cool because you like its practical effects and stuff and all that. It's nice.
I think it still looks good today. It like holds up a lot better than some of the Star Wars stuff from the late '90s. Honestly.
Yeah, and that's the thing though. Like, I started watching this guy on YouTube who does reaction videos, and the scary thing is that he was born in the year 2000 and he's 20, which I guess makes sense, but it sounds scary to me. And he's like watching films that I grew up with for the first time, and he's so naive, he has no idea of it, but it's a joy to watch him enjoying something that I almost take for granted. Yeah. And one thing he said is that a lot of like Ghostbusters and the original Alien is how well the effects, he says they actually look better than the CG because they're practical, you know?
Yeah.
Right. They have that tangible sense that you don't get when it's just computer graphics.
Definitely. No, I agree.
Yeah, I get it.
And also quickly on Tidarium, as well, I'm really hoping they don't do another Imperial inspection set. So Vader, Palpatine, and 4 Royal Guards. Please don't do that, Lego.
Rogue, you should start a series on your channel that's just discussing Star Wars stuff. Like, you could hold it down.
I mean, because like I
heard that Rogue Runner is just an M&R Productions ripoff.
No, I mean I am doing more Star Wars content, just unfortunately less Lego content right now. So my plan is to do 3 Star Wars videos a week and 1 Lego Star Wars a week, but I might make that too.
I heard the reason behind you pivoting from Lego to books and stuff is because you got into a heated fist fight with Baron von Lego.
Yes, indeed. I mean, I'm only doing 1 book video a week, but. And also as well, I just haven't got as much access to my collection and stuff, and the ability to get as much Lego right now. It's kind of hard to do Lego videos, but also I've always enjoyed Star Wars stuff. But why not? Like Greg just said, why not do more Star Wars stuff? So I probably will do a talking thing on Lego Star Wars and my hopes for it and where they go in the direction they go in. Because right now they are slowly doing more and more Return of the Jedi things, specifically Death Star. So I'm kind of like, please don't do another Imperial inspection. Please don't do another Imperial inspection. But my worry is they are. I don't know. I have that worry in the back of my mind they are, and I'm like, oh, God. We don't need more Palpatines and Vaders. We already have like 12.
Speaking of non-Lego stuff, Greg, check this out.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Oh, okay. I'm interested.
Is that the DeLorean Transformer?
No, that doesn't come out until.
Is that Optimus Prime?
Oh my God!
That's so
Is that
cool.
Optimus Prime?
Is that Marty McFly in there as well?
That's
Yep.
really awesome.
It
Man.
is.
Playmobil
Wait a
one.
minute. That's Playmobil. Hold on.
Oh, we just
Nice.
lost all the subscribers.
Oh, it is
Well,
Playmobil.
Craggle, it's
Oh
been
my
great
goodness.
having you on stream, but it's time to say goodbye.
I actually really
Craggle.
like that. I think it's cool.
Craig, I can't believe you've done
Where'd
this.
it go? It's gone.
Do you want it back?
Good.
Yeah,
It's Playmobil.
I was
No,
checking it out.
my eyes.
Oh,
Hey,
you elitists! You Lego people are such elitists.
No, that does actually look quite cool. That is cool.
Have you gotten up to 88 miles per hour yet?
Yeah.
Let's see what.
I think the wheels would fall off and melt.
That'd be a good video. Drive it behind your car and see what happens.
Is that
That's really cool.
sale, Craggle?
Sorry?
I've seen it at Walmart. I
Yeah,
feel
it's
like.
still for sale. Yeah, the Ecto 1 is retired recently. Part of the reason I got this is because they did an Ecto 1 that had lights and also had like the siren noise as well.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't get it because it's Playmobil, and the sort of Lego elitist in me was like, "Oh, you're not gonna get Playmobil," you know. And I went into Smith's Toy Store recently, and it's gone. The Ecto 1 is retired.
Really?
Damn, I should have got that. And they've got the DeLorean there, and they've also done they've done like these classic special packs for figures as well.
Oh, that's cool.
And
This is an
there's-
example of Lego
You heard it
dropping
here
the ball.
first, guys. You
Oh,
heard it
can we
here
bring that
first,
back up
Craggle.
again? I'll put it on the big screen if people want to see it.
Which one's
So
it?
You don't-
Craggle is now a Playmobil channel.
You don't have to be
Um,
afraid that it's Playmobil. It's okay.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
In fact, if you go to my other channel, Crackle's Den, there's actually a whole video on some of the stuff that I got.
I heard that guy is awesome. He has like a lot of interests that are similar to mine, and he could cost me a lot of money.
Brick
That's
asks,
cool.
is that still available?
It is, yes. The DeLorean's still available. The Ecto 1, not so much. In fact, they've actually done a Playmobil Back to the Future advent calendar. And I was
I'm
like,
gonna get that. I'm getting that DeLorean. How much was that? Or I guess I can look it up. Playmobil DeLorean.
it wasn't much. I think it was about 40.
£259.93.
Unfortunately, Sai won't be joining us today. I got a message back. He said he's going to. He's still recovering from his eye.
Ah, no.
He's going to sleep with one eye open. Apparently.
Always watching.
That's a bummer. Playmobil.
All right.
Let's see how much this thing is.
Luke 44 says, Greg, you have to buy it now. So I guess there's your mind made up.
It's $44 on Amazon.com.
Whoa. Apparently Hasbro just did a crossover for Back to the Future. The Transforming DeLorean.
Craggle,
Yeah.
what is this piece count? 64 pieces for $45?
Whoa, wait
What
a
is this
second.
world?
Wow.
Yeah, the thing
Is
is,
that-
I'm with Playmobil. I there was a bit of assembly, but I don't consider it like an assembly toy.
No.
Like it's more like it reminded me of when I had the original Ecto 1 toy from the real Ghostbusters, because when you had that, you had to put stickers on it and do a little bit of assembly. So to me, it's just a toy. It's not an assembly
I
thing.
mean,
you know?
Oh my god, the Ecto 1 is only $29.
What?
Wow.
That's retired over here.
No. This is the girl one.
I mean,
Never mind.
that piece count though for DeLorean, that sounds like Duplo to me.
Okay,
It's
it's
not an
So
assembly
look
toy.
at that.
it's $80.
That's $80.
For your
Yeah.
woman.
Yeah, it's because it's
Yeah.
retired.
I'm gonna put it together. It's
By the way,
gonna-
you still got me on the big screen if you want to see it.
Yeah, the DeLorean.
Here's the it's gonna be out of focus, but Ecto 1. I'll bring it up.
The reason why I didn't get the Ecto 1 is that the Ecto 1 only comes with two of the figures, Winston and bizarrely Janine in a flight suit. If you want to get the other Ghostbusters, they're spread across the other Playmobil sets. At least with DeLorean, you get both Marty and Doc and even Einstein. So
I just found a way to save a whole bunch of money, Craigle. I get the Playmobil Firehouse, $69.95 on Amazon. I just saved $530.
Are you trying to order Ghostbusters headquarters?
Well, we're talking about it, and apparently the cheapest one is $600 online.
Oh,
But I
yeah.
found out a way that I could get the Playmobil one for $69.95, which some people say is even better than the Lego one.
I don't know about that.
Actually, I don't think anyone said that, to be honest. But
I mean, it.
They have done a lot of stuff with Ghostbusters that I feel like they've taken advantage of the license way better than Lego did, because they've done stuff on the first film, the second film, and even the real Ghostbusters cartoon series.
Lego failed so hard. Like all these things that are coming out that have been out that they haven't taken advantage of, that like licenses they should have had. It's so frustrating.
Yeah.
But even
Like,
the licenses they did have, they just didn't really do much with. Like you look at it like Back to the Future now, and the stuff that Playmobil are doing with it, it's so much better than what we got with Lego was just a DeLorean and some Lego Dimensions.
Yeah, it's like you see how they treated the Minecraft license and how well that's done. It's like, why couldn't they do that for other things? Why? Yeah. I know Minecraft's a big thing, but at least try. For example, another Back to the Future set, or a Wall-E set, or a Tron set that's not just a but. That would have been cool.
What is this try that you speak of?
Do one.
I feel like a lot of it is because they're only now actually starting to admit that there's a big adult audience.
Yeah.
Like brands have jumped on this quicker than them. Like you can always say they've always done certain stuff, but officially they've always Lego's for kids. Now they're saying, everyone welcome. Yeah. And they're doing sets, with the 18 plus that are specifically, aimed more at the adult market.
I should not have this piece. I've got a piece.
Ooh,
get me off the big screen. I can't take this pressure.
Eat Floor Pizza 115 says we need another Stranger Things set. I don't think we're going to get one of those points.
I think we are. I think we're getting a Star Court Mall next year.
Oh my god, I would be loving that so
designer,
much.
Justin Ramsden, has hinted at it a few times over Twitter. And I think BFAB, who's normally quite good with his sources, said that he was told to keep an eye out end of this year. But I think originally it was going to be announced sort of fall this time, but because of COVID, back, it'll be next year now.
Wait, you just said that BFAB is good. I don't know if I.
He's good with his sources, isn't he? Like ketchup, mustard.
Garrett West says we need more Jurassic Park, not World. I don't think it's.
I would love that if they did the classic Jurassic Park Jeep or the Ford Wrangler as well.
I agree. I'd love to see these things.
If they made the Jeep Wrangler that was this size, I would be instant buy on that.
That would be amazing.
That size, I am starting to get a little bit worried about the upcoming Ecto 1 because
how much is it?
Well, I think the piece count on there is 2/3 of the Batmobile, and really, if they're doing it to the same scale, which we were hoping, it should be have a larger piece count. So
it might be okay. If you look at the size of this thing, I'd be okay with the Ecto 1 maybe being this big. Yeah. You cut out the whole front of this. I mean, it's still. Look at my hands on that.
I think of the sides as well. It's going to have a lot of larger pieces. I think with the windows and the roof panels. So it might.
Yeah. I hope it's good. I'm ready.
If they do the Star Court Mall though, that needs to be a $600 set. I want as much detail as I could possibly get because I'd love a Lego mall. Last one I built was I built a Friends mall, which was kind of just a bunch of stores.
I did. He knocked up a random mock of one.
Yeah, that was incredible. The best Lego mall of all time, though. I don't know if you guys have seen Jang's video where he did the mall. It's amazing what he did with that.
It is an interesting question for you guys, just quickly on the subject of X01, Batmobile, Jeep Wrangler. Would you guys agree that the Lego collector scale cars could be one of the most popular sub themes Lego does?
Absolutely. I mean, there's a lot of money to be made there, and there's a lot of adults with a lot of discretionary income that want to buy those things. Yeah,
and I include in that the Batmobile, the possible X01, Tumbler, those sort of licensed ones as well. Absolutely
I think I said before, if they did a line of vehicles from iconic movies or TV shows at the same scale as that 89 Batmobile, they would sell. If they did an Ecto 1, they did. Can you imagine a kit from Knight Rider?
I was just thinking that Knight Rider would be an amazing thing. An official DeLorean would really do well. I think a DeLorean would destroy.
Yeah, and I think now is the most likely time.
Batmobile, I think
a DeLorean would outsell the Batmobile, especially if they included the little pieces that you could upgrade it to make it the one from the third movie.
I think now is the most likely time it could happen, considering the success of the Batmobile.
Yeah,
Like,
I think Lego is like, well, we could sell a bunch of $20 helicopters, or we could sell this $250 premium product
yeah.
like this. And the
Someone-
Nintendo, hopefully the Nintendo sold well, because I want them to see the success of that and know that this audience is here.
Apparently, according to Brian's Bricks, we are getting a small Technic Jeep Wrangler next year between $20 and $30. So they
Oh my
might then
God.
have a license.
Who sent me the images of that? There's a small Jeep Wrangler, and there's a Gravedigger like monster truck they're putting out.
Is
Which
it
I don't-
Jurassic
Wow.
Park? Just Jeep Wrangler though.
Yeah,
Huh?
It's not the.
It's-
It's not Jurassic
no,
Park.
no, it's just
No,
it's
no,
like a yellow
a Jeep
Jeep Wrangler. I think
Okay.
it's just like a little Jeep, but
I was just thinking,
I'm super interested in the Gravedigger that they're putting out because it looks
Yeah.
just like it and it's really cool.
I was gonna say last year, someone sent me this cool video. You've probably seen it in the rounds, like on Facebook or Twitter, and it's like someone's driving along like a motorway or something, and they see this flatbed with these different cars on there, and it has like the Ecto one, the '89 Batmobile, a DeLorean. It has a Dukes of Hazzard, and I think Kit on there. And it's like if they did a series of like those iconic movie vehicles or TV vehicles, they would sell so well. Like even like if they did the Mystery Machine. That's okay. I know that's more of like a cartoony type thing, but even Dukes of Hazzard, like, they probably wouldn't do that because of the Confederate flag on top.
Yeah.
Right.
But Kit, I reckon, and they've done Knight Rider because they had Knight Rider and Lego Dimensions. So
I'm pretty sure Lego really isn't interested in making money though, so I don't think at least based on my experience.
if
I
Lego
also got
all the effort they put into wrangling us out of using our VIP points the way we want to use them, and put that into making the sets that we want to buy, they would be a much richer company.
Yeah. I saw a Fortnite mock-up of like a box, what it would look like, and I'm like, that would have been so much money.
I also just think back on the Jeep Wrangler thing as well. I'm just realizing now that, they've got this Technic Jeep Wrangler coming out, so they have, I guess, talked with Jeep, the license.
I don't think it's actually a Jeep though. I don't think it's licensed,
Right.
but you can certainly tell that that's what they were going for.
But also that, they originally did do a Jeep type set in the original Jurassic World wave, and then also in the Jurassic Park collector's set, the big one, there are the sort of tracks in the ground for a Jeep to go on. So there are, I guess, like little hints that maybe it could happen. Again, I'm just like plucking from thin air here. It might not happen, but there are little hints that maybe there's
You're like one of the top Lego conspiracy theorists I know.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I whenever you start talking like that, I just think of Ryan's video of the UCS sunset.
Christopher Mitz, just to answer to your questions. I don't think they're going to do more James Bonds anytime soon. I just don't see it happening. And then anyone know what Lego is doing to follow up with Nintendo next year? No one knows. There's supposed to be more Mario sets rumored. That's about it.
I think what they need to do to follow up with Nintendo is get that Sega license going here.
Yeah. I mean, going back to that first part about James Bond, there's two reasons why I think we won't see more James Bond. One, it was deemed controversial because, like, in the UK, we look at James Bond as kind of a family film, but in America, it seems like they sort of view it as more adult due to the fact that he sleeps around quite a bit, which is a big no-no in the States.
And kills people.
Yeah, that and the killing people.
No one had an issue with Mission Impossible and Lego Dimensions.
We sit down, for a nice little family movie. We watch James Bond shoot a bunch of people and bang some women.
It's like Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones was originally made because Steven Spielberg was turned down from directing the James Bond movie. In fact, there's lots of references to James Bond in the original trilogy, and that's why they cast Sean Connery, because they said Indiana Jones' dad is James Bond. But that is the one reason. The other reason is that, as far as I'm aware, the set sold terribly, and I personally think it's because it looked awful. Like, the functions on it were great, but it looked like the Aston Martin.
Not just that, maybe there's that, but also just the way they marketed it was terrible in my opinion. They didn't announce it properly until the day it came out, even though everyone knew about it. And then also as well, just again, like you said, it's just, whilst in my opinion the functions are great and it's one of the better function sets in the Creator Expert line, the aesthetics, whilst I'm fine with them, they're not quite there. So that does, I think, say to people, you compare the Aston Martin to the Mustang wings.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of those vehicles, and the Aston Martin had like zero interest for me.
And like as well, like the price point too. The Mustang is £10 cheaper. Also, the camper van is, in my opinion, the iconic Creator Expert vehicle. You compare them, arguably, Creator Expert camper van wins. You've got the London bus, super iconic. cheaper. I think so. It's whilst it's cool, it's kind of like there are sadly other sets in the line that just I think appeal more to people.
Yeah. It didn't even come with a minifigure. I feel like if they put a minifigure in it, that would have made it more desirable. I know it sounds silly, but people do buy sets just for minifigures, and I feel like that would have been the case.
I just
Christopher
thought it
Mitt
was boring.
says a proper brick-built TARDIS. I don't think the Doctor Who set did that well, so I don't think we'll get Doctor Who again.
People keep saying that, and yet whenever I've spoken to people who work in Lego stores, they all said that it sold out, and it on Lego Ideas, like it sold out before they expected it to run. They didn't retire; they just basically sold.
Ran out of product.
But again, I feel like they could have done a lot more of that license. Again, Playmobil and Playmobil did these figures that were of all the different Doctors. Apparently, they sold like hotcakes. So
I think one of the reasons as well is sadly at the time the idea set came out, I don't think Doctor Who, at least from my perspective, was doing as well. No. It was in the Capaldi era, and not his own fault, but I think it was
the end of the Matt Smith era, and it was the series that they split over 2 years, and it was basically Matt Smith's last one. It came out just basically as Matt Smith regenerated into Peter Capaldi. So if it had come out like when David Tennant was in the role, I think it would have been huge, because that was when I think New Who reached its peak in mainstream popularity. So
I still think though in that time, like around let's say around 09/2010, I still kind of think Lego was a little bit kind of just leaving the recovery period. So I don't think they're wanting to do any kind of massive.
2009, 2010. It came out in 2012, I believe.
What, David Tennant?
No, the Lego set.
Oh no, the Ideas TARDIS didn't come out to like 2015.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say, yeah, 2015.
Yeah, I meant like Lego as a company. Sorry, I was just leaving in that time.
David Tennant I get you. All right, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It would have been, and if it did, it probably would have been up to snuff anyway. So
yeah. Brian's Brick says Lego didn't pick the Krusty Krab set, the Krusty Krab, so I'm upset. I had the OG Krusty Krab. I would have loved 2000 piece. Yeah, I never saw them making 2000 piece Krusty Krab. As much as I like SpongeBob, like it wasn't going to happen. And again, I didn't see them as well picking a set from an older license like that, like SpongeBob. I don't know. As much as I like SpongeBob, I just didn't see it happening. Same with Avatar. I don't see it happening.
You know what? With the past, I don't know. That Sesame Street set is a hard like it doesn't look like anything like it should.
No. I mean, I wouldn't have it anyway, but I would be peeved if I had voted for that, because the actual set looks nothing like the
it's like the Pirates of the Barracuda Bay. That's another set. It looks horrible. Yeah. Like their rendition. Now I have kind of seen the ship built, and the ship as the ship, it looks pretty decent. But what do they want for that? $300?
200. I just want the ship, honestly. But then when that $100 Crater Pirate ship came out, I'm like, okay, I don't need Pirates of Barracuda Bay now.
It's a different even concept to what the original idea was. It's different. It's a different idea. Because it was a pirate sort of port. It was a pirate town on the coast that had elements of ship in some of the buildings, like they sort of cannibalized part of a ship. The actual set they released was a shipwreck, which you can turn back into a ship.
Yeah, which was cool, but it didn't look like the original.
And why do they call it a bay when it's not a bay? It's an island. Like it literally is complete. You know,
false advertising. Is Sesame Street not a street? I will say with that set though in particular, I want the minifigs, so I might do it just for that, honestly.
And that's what I'm slowly starting to get worried about with Lego Ideas. Sadly, and this is how I feel like Lego superheroes. There's a point where it's kind of like I really want the minifigures, but the sets just aren't.
I don't know. As far as the DC sets and the Marvel sets, like most of them have never really been like that great.
They're great for playability, not so much for collectability, in my opinion.
That's fair enough, though, because that is what it's designed for.
Yeah, no, of course.
How they use the same ideas over and over again.
Yeah, and like whilst the Ideas sets have great builds, don't get me wrong. Like the reason that, at least from my perspective, Ideas is my kind of like appreciation of ideas is the quality of builds and the way that it creates, or at least introduces new building techniques and sometimes even pieces. So if it gets to the point where it's kind of like I'm only just buying it for the minifigures, that's where I'm like, that's not what ideas should be, in my opinion. You know?
Yeah,
Right,
the whole thing with ideas is that it's supposed to be almost like a premium product. You know,
Yeah,
the prices are ones that you can like. You know,
I mean, Saturn 5 is the prime example.
and this is why I like the fact that they're now putting stickers more and more into a Lego Ideas set, because you could almost guarantee before that if there was a design, it was going to be a printed piece. Now,
Yeah.
And also, don't get me wrong, the Sesame Street build looks okay. It's just that like it's not as like wow factor as it could have been and was rumored to be, sort of thing.
I think the only idea set that came with stickers that I liked, the idea that it was stickers, was the Voltron set.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't put my stickers on. I left
I
them off.
didn't either, but you know what I mean? They gave you that option, you know.
I mean, as well,
I think the Friends set had, or like the Friends Central Park, I think that had a few stickers as well.
Yeah.
that does. Yeah, that does.
yeah.
The old fishing store had a few, but then it had a bunch of printed pieces too.
Yeah, that one didn't upset me. I was okay.
And a massive pile of sand green pieces, which was like wow. And yeah, and like I know there are some sets like the Tron set. It's mainly the main kind of factor is the minifigures and that, but again, it's a low price point set.
It should have been lower though.
It should, don't get me wrong, but like I think they're kind of like, you know, in terms of where like you have like,
that was personally for me the most overpriced Lego Ideas set of all time.
$30 for what, 2 minifigs or whatever, and some light cycles.
Yeah.
Oh! I thought the women of NASA was kind of a little steep for what they wanted.
Oh, that was terrible. Yeah. I'm not
But
against women or whatever, but
I got it for like $25, I think, or something like that. So that wasn't too bad.
how much was that selling for though
I
originally?
think 40.
I just
really
can't imagine that.
I think it was like 20.
Yeah, I thought it was 20 in the UK.
Really low price.
No, I remember seeing it on eBay for $20, and it was on sale, like it was a deal at that price.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 20. Yeah, it was 20. Yeah.
Ooh,
I was going to say it wasn't that bad over here.
I don't know what happened.
Mrs. got in. She loved that set. You know, it was a good looking set. To be fair.
But I also kind of miss the days of Lego Ideas when you had like the really kind of crazy builds you never really thought would be a set. The exosuit stands out to me. That was just like a sort of like kind of that was specifically for Lego kind of space fans.
I love that one.
Really cool. I have that somewhere. That was a really cool set.
I almost was going to do a video basically about how now like objects are the new basically Lego NASA for Lego Ideas. Like before, they kept on doing all the Lego NASA stuff. Now it's all these crappy inanimate objects. And I have no desire for those whatsoever. Like they're one of the things that if you saw and displayed somewhere like Lego House, you go, "That's really neat. Do I want to build that? Do I want to own that? Do I want to have that about my person? Hell no." On.
Craigle's getting feisty.
Right.
Hey, Sai's in the chat.
Hey, Sai.
Orange, 0 sugar, made with fruit.
Oh, new sponsorship.
Okay, so that was only $25. Okay, so
Was it? I felt like I saw it.
Yeah,
I saw it for 20, and it was like a deal.
I think that for what you got, it was okay. It's just that you compare that set to other space-themed Lego Ideas sets and it's like, yeah, it was okay value. It's just that Space Station, Mars rover, Saturn V, like
I just got
space.
They had that one, and they had the light flesh tones for the people. The different flesh tones for the character for the real life people, and they had like the history behind these incredible people, these women of NASA who have contributed, who perhaps they were unsung heroes, and then they did the lunar lander, and we get some crappy like minifigures that have generic yellow faces. They don't look anything like Neil Armstrong or Buzz Aldrin. There's no mention of them pretty much in the booklet like comes with it. Right. And even like as just generic space figures, they don't look anything like Apollo astronauts.
Do they have the space logo? The NASA logo, sorry?
I
think they do. I don't think it says NASA, but I think there's like the blue circle and the red.
Yeah, the printing quality on the actual torso designs was awful as well.
The set was cool, but you're right, the minifigures.
Yeah, even like those solar panels being like being stickers was just a pain.
Playmobil would have done it better.
Yeah. Snap2Grid Bricks asks, do you think they'll ever release Lego Master Series build? I don't think so. They're
Dude,
too
the back part of this Batmobile is friggin' awesome. I love the way that they did the windows in the back, or I guess where the window would be. It reminds me of like an old Camaro or whatever.
Yeah, they're like the vent.
It's like the vents going down the back. I guess I'm like putting this on now. It's becoming a thing.
Nice.
This is bag 21. I have 22, 23, and 24 left.
Okay.
Oh man.
Are you guys going to survive this? I don't know whether I'm just going to keep going the whole day, or is this going to snap in here? It doesn't seem like it would do that. How's that working?
Penn
Oh, I
Play
see.
says, can't name the Apollo astronauts. If they don't want to buy the rights to use astronaut names and likenesses. Oh, okay. So saying that like apparently Lego didn't have the licenses to use their name.
You can't use Neil Armstrong's name, apparently. Look at
And
this.
they also say, you also
Rubbish, by the way, because Buzz
Freaking
Aldrin apparently mentioned that, said he was more than happy. He's still very active in like not so much NASA now, but he's still active in I think in the private sector space programs, and he does lots of lectures and goes around and talks to children about like space travel and science. And he's like said before, they can use like his likeness on there. And
Greg, the face of it.
This is it right here.
so
Oh wow.
I've heard that argument before, and it doesn't hold any water, I'm afraid.
Jarrett West saying we need a new Lego Star Wars Endor bunker set. I mean,
Oh,
looking at Lego current trends, what they're releasing, we're probably gonna get one.
this is what I need in my life right here.
Yeah.
Hey, Cosmo.
Step up.
I want a Lego bird.
Step up.
Real life, like a
You
Lego
built
friend
bird
bird.
set. The idea is
No, I want a real bird to be like my Lego bird partner.
Don't put the picture.
Look, he could just like park on top of the diner there. He could just be chilling.
Yeah. Cosmo, step
I
up.
want my bird.
Step up.
I'll be getting another one in December.
Oh, they'll be so happy together.
Yes, I'm so excited.
I want to name mine Cheeky.
Cosmo, step up.
Cheeky Devil.
And cheeky devil.
Yeah.
Cosmo.
I like how he's just like looking.
All right, Cosmo, step up. Step up.
I wouldn't listen either, Cosmo.
Is he supposed to do something?
Yeah. He does talk, and sometimes he will not shut up.
I heard they can be pretty mouthy. That's why I was maybe
yeah.
reluctant to get a conure, because they can get mouthy.
He
Cosmo,
yesterday he was
Batman
upset
things.
because he wanted some apples or something, and he just sat up there and squawked and squawked and squawked for like 20 minutes.
I think he could pilot the Millennium Falcon pretty well.
Yeah. Cosmo.
This is my favorite.
Come on.
I want Greg to get basically a parrot and then dress up like Whiplash from Iron Man 2 and go, I want my bird. I want my bird.
I think the missus would be okay getting a smaller one like that. I don't know if she's down with getting like a macaw, which is I think the bird that most people think of.
Yeah, I would not get a macaw or a toucan. Like they are huge. I mean,
They will mess you
yeah,
up
if they
bad.
bite you, man, you're done.
I heard of somebody getting like their nose bit off by one.
Yeah.
Yeah, they will take your nose off.
Okay, let's we'll stick to a little we'll stick to a
he's left the
he's
stream.
like he's like
Man.
I can't handle this pressure.
Step up.
Step up.
Everyone subscribe to Brick Lot's Bird Tricks. It's a pretty sweet. All right, we're going into 22. How long are we doing this today, boys? Are we?
I'm good.
Dude,
All right.
go.
You guys don't have to feel like you have to stick around for this. Like if you need to bail, go ahead.
Oh, in that case, see, like, oh,
Yeah, I probably should go and do something productive, but no.
I got worried you were going to leave there, Craggle. I was bluffing when I said you guys can leave. I don't want you to. I didn't want you to feel compelled. Like, oh my god, I was hoping this would be over by now.
Rogue being productive. Nah, not happening.
I like Rogue. He talks about all these things that he has like written down. He's working on. He's sitting at his desk looking at a blank piece of paper right now. He's like, yeah, I've got like my notes for all my books. It's going really well, actually.
The funny thing was, he was telling us that he was writing notes as he's reading the book, and then he actually says out loud, "Chapter 1."
Chapter 1, page 1.
The first two chapters in the prologue.
He literally just started on the stream. Like,
No, I read the book last night. Well, bits of it.
What is this reading thing you speak of?
So I have another 300 pages to go.
You got this.
Help me, please. Send help. Oh, boys.
I was going to ask, have you thought about basically like recording the lessons that you have Clark where he does his reading and then pass that over to Jim Blade because he seems to be like completely oblivious to this thing called reading.
Not a bad idea. Well, he's from America. He don't need to read. He don't need to read. All I need is my football, my Olive Garden, my Buffalo Wild Wings.
He reads the Olive Garden menu, but that would be a lie because he orders the same thing every time he goes there.
He's a man of he's I don't know. He's like set in his ways, I suppose. If you haven't noticed,
At 16.
Set in his ways.
Oh, who? Jinblade?
Jinblade, yeah.
Yeah. Good grief.
You can't tell him anything.
Nothing.
Nope.
Nothing.
I mean, the whole Home Alone thing was hysterical. It was just...
Oh, and before that, it was Star Wars. He would never watch a Star Wars movie. You remember that?
Yeah, and then he realizes that all these things that he has such strong beliefs against, he actually likes. Like, there was a time when he hated Star Wars. Now he likes Star Wars. There was a time when he said he would never play a video game. Now he plays Fortnite 17 hours a day. Like, he thinks that he knows everything, but then once he experiences it...
I think specifically he said he would never, ever play Fortnite. It was garbage.
That sounds like something he would say.
it was on about all the time now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's what the French call les incompetents.
It was just because Home Alone is such a wholesome movie. I don't know any, I know people who don't love it, but I don't know anyone who actually dislikes the movie. So for him to take such a strong dislike to it without even viewing one frame, it was just astonishing to me. I'd never seen that before.
No, it's because other people were telling him that he should do it, which instantly makes him not want to do it. That's why you have to make it seem like it's his idea. They're like, hey, is there a Christmas movie like with the word home in it that you think like would be worth watching? And then he says Home Alone. You're like, oh yeah, I heard that's good. And then he would bite on it. I don't know. When you have kids, you start thinking differently. You got to think like ways to work around stuff.
It's like whenever you ask Clark, you say, what do you prefer, this or that? And then he always says both.
Yes.
And you're like, no, you have this or you have this. Which one would you pick?
You can't ask him a favorite when there's two things. It just doesn't work. It doesn't compute. I'm like, so if you only could get one thing though, sometimes that'll work if you go that way.
I thought he was pretty smart though. I think it was your latest Greg's World video when you were shopping for stuff, and he basically gets you to buy both the Minecraft sword and the Lego sets because he says the Lego sets are for you, but he's going to build and play with them.
Yeah, just like the other time when he's like, he's getting that Frozen set so mom can build it. So
Yeah. It's for mom.
Yeah, sure it is. No, but the deal is he can get one toy. So he already had a Lego set in his hand. I had a Lego set as well. But I negotiated with him for me to buy both of those sets for myself. So then it would free him up to then get a Minecraft sword, which he's enjoyed quite a bit, surprisingly. Like I was like, hey,
I was surprised he picked that over the Transformer.
Yeah, he has so many Transformers. It's like that was something different, and he had a lot of fun with it. Like he was playing that thing like crazy. And I thought the worst case scenario, it becomes a cool display piece in his room, I guess.
Yeah.
So, if anyone's wondering, he got I think he said it was an enchanted diamond sword is what it is. If any Minecraft people are out there. Ooh, we just got a wing on the Batwing, Batmobile. We're getting back here. This is cool. I freaking love this set. This is like every piece is moving this higher up on my list. I don't think it's not going to overtake the Nintendo. Can it
be at the build of it? Because that was one thing I was surprised by because I'm not really into heavy Technic sets. And I was kind of thinking like, oh, I'll probably enjoy the greebling, like the outside, but
yeah,
the construction. But I was amazed at how much fun I had building that.
The fact that they're able to nail all these curves, like every time I put like a panel on or whatever, I'm like, oh wow, that's like perfect. Like they nailed it somehow. And this thing, like to build a Lego set, like you think this thing would be all boxy and square, but they're just like all the sweeping curves and everything's just perfect. It's amazing.
Makes you wonder if they could do that with all those sweeping curves and like the lines through it. How the hell did they mess up the Aston Martin by making it like a cereal box?
Also, Iron Man. Looking at you, Iron Man.
Yeah, the Iron Man helmet.
What happened?
You can't take his box here. He likes that set.
I kind of like it.
I want to get it just to goof on it, honestly.
I kind of like it, man. I thought, like, it does kind of look weird in the pictures and stuff, but when you put it up against like the Boba Fett helmet and stuff, it looks right.
The proportions are off, it seems.
No, it does. They're not. They're the same. It's almost the same exact as the Boba Fett. You know what I mean? Like if somebody had a helmet on,
it's not so much the proportions. It just looks like a Neanderthal.
I feel like it's the proportions. I feel like it's either like it's too wide or something. Down like at the jawline. Like Iron Man's jaw is actually pretty small in the front, it feels like. Like it's almost like a skull versus like a helmet that is like wide at the bottom that would fit over your head. I don't know. I can't explain it. I just know, and I think other people probably agree. Something's off.
Man.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I didn't actually build it though, so I can't comment.
Yeah, once I built it and I set it next to, like I said, the Boba Fett helmet, it looks like it should to me.
Listen, Bricked a lot. I don't know anything about the set, but I can tell you I don't have any interest in it. I don't want to talk about it. I've never seen it. No.
Join the stream.
Where is our Jim Blade today anyway?
He said something came up.
Oh, okay. I thought he was saying he was going to be late.
I think like a 4-night tournament.
No, I was going to be late.
Oh, right.
People say, "Oh, he's going to have to have a read." No, I wasn't reading, unfortunately. Should have been, but no. I've just found out that
she was helping you with your reading. Apparently, she's definitely got the hots for you, man.
I just found out that the greatest football team in the world, Liverpool FC, have lost their best centre back for 8 months.
Oh no!
I don't know what that means.
I'm so annoyed.
I think it's something about like sports. Soccer.
Dang it! And like, he's our best centre back. He's out for apparently 7 to 8 months. Oh, why?
Someone who is into leg and starts talking sports, I have the urge to shout imposter because I just feel like there's two. They're mutually exclusive. You can't like one and like the other.
What?
Yeah, you can either be a nerd or a jock, right?
Yeah. So I always like, whenever someone who says they're into Lego starts talking sports, I'm like, yeah, I don't trust you.
Hey. Yeah, to be honest, you're not the first person who said that to me. I'm like a hybrid. I'm a nerd and I like sports. Yeah, I watch sports every day. Football, tennis, Formula 1.
Tennis is a sport?
Viewers are just leaving in their droves right now.
Like what? Roger Federer, Liverpool, McLaren, Hamilton,
You're just saying words. You don't even know what these things mean.
No. Okay, so Liverpool is a football team. Federer is a tennis player. Hamilton's my favorite Formula 1 driver, and McLaren my favorite Formula 1 team.
Oh shoot, he knows all these things.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He was just trying to prove he's not a nerd. He's like football.
He's got his phone
soccer.
out and Googled stuff.
Yeah.
Popular sports phrases 2020.
Yeah. Are you into sports, Greg?
I used to be.
Yeah.
Like I used to watch basketball, football, college football, all that stuff. Not the football that you're thinking of, the one that you mostly use your hands with and run.
The handball.
Panty rugby.
Handball. And then I realized like I would follow this pretty religiously, and then I realized like what impact is this having on my life? Like it's just taking my time. Whether my team wins or loses, it really doesn't matter the next day. Like there's just gonna be another game, there's gonna be another season. It just isn't that important, and I kind of got myself away from it.
I like, as far as professional football, I really don't watch. I will here and there, but I still like the college football.
Yeah, I get it.
I don't, honestly, though, in all seriousness, I don't have anything against people who like sports. It's more sort of like in my last workplace, there were people there who were heavily into sports, and they couldn't understand that I was into films and Lego and comics and stuff. And they were like, when I went to go to Star Wars Celebration Orlando, they're like, why would you go abroad on a plane to go to a Star Wars convention for 3 days? I was like, but you literally went on a plane to go watch a football match.
Yeah.
I was like, it's the same thing, except actually you're getting 90 minutes of a football game. I'm getting 3 days where I'm probably doing
right.
And it's not going to be as loud as the convention as a football game.
Well, arguably, you can watch that football game most of the time on TV.
Yeah.
Whereas Star Wars convention, it's not the same. You can't watch on TV. First of all, you can watch snippets.
I was trying to explain this to him, and like, I was like, I, if you want to go over to Barcelona and watch a football match and be there in person,
I'd happily do that.
I was saying to him, I can understand because it's important to you. Why is it you can't stand that me, it's important.
Exactly. No, I agree.
You can't have a hobby that's different from them.
Yeah, you got to respect.
The other thing was, I came in once when we went to casual stuff in the office, which we had to wear like shirts and stuff. I welcome him with a Star Wars hoodie, and he was like, "You're wearing a Star Wars hoodie?" I was like, "You're wearing a football shirt. What's the difference, man?"
Exactly. Like, you got to respect people's hobbies. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Just because someone doesn't like your hobby doesn't mean that you don't have to like theirs. Just because
I spent, I think it was like 200 quid on a convention ticket. I think it was one convention, but it's like a special, a VIP one for 3 days. And I was like, you told me that you spent £180 on a Beyonce ticket. And it's like, come on, it's what your interests lie in.
Exactly. People's passions.
Seems pretty simple to me, but
Yeah.
Some people just they only have their own sort of mindset. They can't sort of project. I think see other people's point of views. I mean,
I don't know anyone like that.
Like, I'm not a massive fan of, say, Back to the Future, Ghostbusters, like Craggle is. But I respect his passion for it, and I know that it's a well-established franchise, and there are people who like it. So it's not like I'm just going to go, "Oh, why do you like that? It's rubbish." It's like, no.
Yeah. I mean, I think you can tell the difference. Like, we banter and riff on each other for our dislikes, but this was different. This was people who were generally like, "Oh my god, why are you wearing a Star Wars hoodie? Oh my god, why are you wearing a football jersey?" It just
people.
Oh, we've got Brick Boy saying, "I support Manchester United." I think we need to ban. Not be having.
I'm finding there's two things that you got to avoid talking about, and that is politics and football and/or soccer.
I agree.
It'll make or break people.
Brian Bricks, a quid is another way of saying a pound. So 5 quid, £5.
It's like when we say bucks.
Exactly. Like you say bucks, we say quid, pretty much.
Yeah.
Bucks.
I do know sometimes we do say bucks, but very sparingly.
We say smackers. You could say. What else do we say?
Moolah.
Moolah.
Highway, motorway.
Yeah. Oh, is it freeway, isn't it, in America?
Oh, yeah, freeway. Yeah.
Freeways.
Yeah. Funny enough, I watched. Speaking of freeway, I watched Who Framed Roger Rabbit on Disney Plus yesterday. The whole thing.
How was that? Did that hold up?
I love it. Again, it's one of my. I don't know if it's my favorite film, but it's definitely I would say it's definitely my top 50. And it is directed by Robert Zemeckis, who did Back to the Future as well. Honestly, it's such a good film, and Disney Plus is in 4K as well, so it looks gorgeous. I just love it that you talk about the freeway because it hasn't happened yet, and he goes, "That phony freeway idea can only come up by a tune." It's just like...
but yeah, no, I watched that the other week. It's an all right film, not for me, but it's all right.
I'm about to watch. Well, we just finished Cobra Kai, Craggle, which was amazing. Although I'm not stoked about how season 2 ends because I need to see season 3 now.
See, I'm about a third of the way through season 2.
Sugar Shack. Okay, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to say this: it leaves it kind of open, whereas like the end of the first season, it kind of like you could have ended there maybe. But season 2 is like you need season 3, and it's not coming out until the beginning of next year.
Yeah, like you can tell that they've signed on for season 3 and 4.
It's good though. I love that show so much.
The only reason we've got it on Netflix is because YouTube sold it to Netflix, and they were going to do season 3, but they put 1 and 2 on there to get everyone caught up because people see it. But they've already announced they're doing season 4 as well. So
at least it's not as bad as Stranger Things, where it's like you finish season 3 at the end of 2019 or in the middle of 2019, and it's like, we might make this next season in a couple years, maybe.
Yeah, it's like on average, it's like 18 to 20 months between seasons, isn't it? With Stranger Things,
dude, I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch it just to remember what happened. I
rewatched it during the start of quarantine. We had plenty of new stuff to watch, but I honestly just wanted to watch Stranger Things, and we binge watched it. I say binge watched it. We watched it over like a few weeks, and that was when I said to you, I understand now because when I first saw Stranger Things season 2, I watched it over the course of like a day and a half. When this time, when we spaced it out a little bit and watched it an episode at a time. It is a lot slower, but season 3 was superb. I didn't like season 2 because we watched 1 and then went right into 2, and I think I was just like burnt out at that time on it, and I'm just like, I'm not enjoying this. But season 3,
I didn't really enjoy.
3 was incredible though. But if anybody hasn't watched Cobra Kai yet, even if you haven't watched Karate Kid, give it a watch. I believe you've overtaken me because then I was the one who told you. Dude, we literally it's all we've been watching is Cobra Kai.
Yeah,
But
I've been
now
waiting
I'm gonna
for
go into
it.
this other Netflix show. It's called The Haunting of Bly Manor.
Oh,
Yes, we're
I've
gonna
just
watch
started,
that.
I've just
It's
started
trending and like it looks creepy as heck, so I want to
Oh,
see it.
so
Have
scary.
you
Yeah,
have you watched Ozark, Greg?
Yeah, I love it.
Okay, all right. So yeah, the season 3 is coming,
Is
or
it?
season 4?
Ozark is really good. If anybody hasn't watched it, it's basically this guy he has
It's
to
like
start
Breaking Bad, kind of.
yeah, he has to launder money as opposed to making meth, and it's a really cool show. There's a couple seasons out right now too.
I was going to say about the Haunted of Bly Manor. The main character in that is played by Rahul Kohli, who I met because I was a big iZombie fan, and he played Ravi in that. And I did a mock of the morgue from iZombie, and I took that to show him at a convention and gave him a free minifigure of himself. And he's into Lego as well. And he has the UCS Millennium Falcon, and he told me that he put his minifigure that I gave of him in the Falcon. So there you
Dude,
go. There's me name dropping.
you're basically famous at this point.
I'm famous by proxy.
Yeah, that's really cool. Isn't it amazing though? Like all these epic shows and things that you can watch, and it's like basically free. Like if you have a subscription, obviously you're paying for that. But like we just talked about Cobra Kai, like we threw a bunch of stuff out there, and you could literally just go watch it right now. Like Roger Rabbit, you don't like it, you have nothing to lose, right?
exactly.
He was so nice. When I told him on Instagram because he had liked a picture of my mock that I was going to bring it to the convention to show him. So he was there looking at it in person, and I presented him with, because I did like a minifigure and had it custom printed, and I had one done extra for him. He, because of the way that the desks were, he couldn't get to me, so he literally crawled under his desk to come and give me a hug to say thank you.
That's really cool, man.
Such a nice guy. So I'm looking forward to watching that. But it's just like with Cobra Kai, I'm watching it with the missus, and because at that moment our shifts are kind of conflicting, it's finding the time to sit down and watch it. But man, I'm loving season 2 so far.
Yeah, season 2 is really good.
I thought you had finished it, which I wouldn't have said anything had I known.
That's all right.
I've been wanting to like, because I've finished it, like I've been wanting to say like, oh, this, but I can't say anything. I'm like, no.
The only thing that surprises me is that they put Karate Kid on Netflix, but not 2 and 3. Now, really, Cobra Kai is a sequel to to the first Karate Kid movie, but there is things on there from the second and third. So I kind of feel like it'd be good if they had like the whole trilogy on there for you to watch.
Yeah, I was kind of jacked that even the original Karate Kid isn't on there anymore. I think it left in August or something like that.
Oh, it's still on there in the UK.
It's not for us, unfortunately, because I was like, oh, Clark would probably like watching the original Karate Kid, because now he's doing karate. He calls it karate, but he's doing karate now as well, where he's doing kicks and jumps and stuff.
Well,
not officially.
I thought you meant he was having lessons then or something. Then
no, he started his own Cobra Kai school of his own.
Nice.
I mean, I get what you're saying. Like, you don't really need to watch the Karate Kid to understand this, but I feel like it has that extra layer.
They fill you in pretty well, though. If you didn't see it, like if you're just casually sitting down, they fill you in kind of on like what the history is.
Even the preview to it, pretty points it out that it's definitely based off that movie. It's a continuation of what happened, 20 years later.
Really, all you need to know is that they had a fight, and Ralph Macchio won, and now they're adults and they're dealing with that.
I see. That's why I disagree. Like, I feel like it works so much better when you've experienced that before.
Yeah, definitely. But you don't have to. Like, if someone's like, "Oh, I never saw Karate Kid, so I can't watch this," I wouldn't let that get you down. I do like how they flipped the script though, and it was like, "Wait a minute, Johnny was actually the good guy this whole time."
I mean, the thing is, though, as I got older, I started to, before even Cobra Kai came out, and before it was mentioned in the episode of How I Met Your Mother, I was like, Daniel is a bit of a douche in these movies. He's really a hothead, and he does some bad stuff as well. He's not like an angel by any means.
Right.
So when they get to Cobra Kai and they kind of show you it from Johnny's point of view, it makes a lot of sense. I mean, I think I said to you, Greg, there's like that phrase where they say that you might be the hero in your own story, but you could be the villain in someone else's. And that's exactly what I feel like this is showing. It's like, Daniel's so convinced that he's like the protagonist, he's the hero and everything, and Johnny's bad. Whereas from Johnny's point of view, Daniel's the jerk, so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and of course, Walker singing the chat there, Mandalorian Season 2. And then, that comes out in 13 days.
Does it?
Oh,
okay, we're doing a binge.
Season 2, Mando month.
Did you ever finish season 1, Greg?
Yeah, what happened with me is I got about halfway through. I think I watched all 4 episodes literally in like 1 or 2 nights. And then I kind of fell off, and then I came back and watched 5 through 8. And unfortunately 5 to me was like the weakest of the episodes. But the other ones were really fantastic. 5 was the one where he was in the desert, and then there was like the sniper out there too.
Oh yeah, that was on Tatooine. Yeah, that wasn't great.
Yeah, I wasn't.
So
I felt like that was a bit of fan service, that episode.
I wasn't digging it.
Did you fall off because you couldn't stick?
Yeah, that was the problem. They only had that many available. I would have probably just binged the whole thing, but at the time I was a couple weeks late, so they had 4 episodes up. I watched all 4, and then I like just kind of fell off, and I came back like
because I can remember like when Westworld first came out. I was watching week by week, and I got to the 3rd week, and I watched that episode.
Yeah,
and then I didn't watch anymore. But then the season was done, and I went back and binged like all those episodes.
I've binged Mandalorian.
To me, I think that made it better.
Yeah.
I don't think I could have stopped.
Even before streaming, that's kind of how I used to watch TV. I used to wait till they were on DVD, buy the box set, and then I used to watch like 2 or 3 at a time, binge on weekends. So like I was ahead of the curve. I was doing box set stream, binge before it was cool.
And like as well, like for example, I compare it to say Clone Wars, having to wait a week, I had to wait a week in between each Bad Batch episode, which I've already seen at the time because of the pre-release stuff. I'm like, I've already seen this, come on. Whereas watching it back, binging it is just so easy to watch.
Yeah.
But it's easy also to find those little Easter eggs as well, sort of thing.
I just always like sitting there when you're watching something, you're just like, one more.
On the topic of the Mandalorian, I remember Ryan said he didn't like the episode where he goes to the village and helps the people, against the ATST raider, because he felt like it was a rip-off of a Clone Wars episode. And that made me laugh because the Clone Wars episode and the Mandalorian one are really both homages to the Magnificent Seven or the original Japanese movie Seven Samurai. And I felt
I think because is it the Lerman Village episode? Yeah,
it's because basically, when George Lucas did Star Wars, he took a lot of inspiration from westerns, but also Japanese movies, and a lot of westerns actually are basically remakes of Japanese samurai movies. The Magnificent Seven, this quintessential classic western, was a remake of Seven Samurai, and I felt like both episodes were not copying each other, but trying to do homage to that.
Yeah. No, for sure. There are similarities, but I am very much looking forward to season 2, and I'm honestly hoping they don't bring back that many old characters. I pray that they keep it to just developing these original characters they've made developed so well already. Don't now just throw in like 10 old characters, because yes, it's cool for fan service, but it takes away from the characters they developed.
That's where I can't
hold that thought, guys. We have an original character joining us here. We've got a Brick and Knit, aka Chris, joining us.
Oh, that guy! Oh, look at his wearing Star Wars jumper. What a geek!
That's what bit that says a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Wow!
I thought you were just going to start stripping, and I was like, "Whoa!"
I was like, "Uh-oh."
How you doing, man?
Yeah, not bad. You guys? How are you?
Welcome. We're working on some Batmobile. Your future is here.
I Craig earlier. I don't know whether he's told you, Craggle, but I pulled the trigger earlier and bought the Batmobile.
Good man.
I told him he won't regret it.
Double points. You can't not do it, can you, on double points?
No, that's a good point.
Yeah.
I was going to say about the whole thing with the Mandalorian and bringing old characters back, Rogue. One thing that people are saying they want to happen, which to me would switch me off, is having him meet Luke and seeing Luke's sort of Jedi Academy. The reason that would turn me off is because we already know that that's going to end badly now, thanks to The Force Awakens, Last Jedi, and stuff. What's the point? I would much rather see about new characters.
No, I don't see it happening.
Yeah,
you Star Wars fans, you guys are hard to please. I'll tell you that.
So, Washington, when should I expect my Batmobile in the post?
Oh, Chris ordered it for you. That's awesome.
Yeah,
dude.
he did. Yeah.
I thought when he said he bought it, I thought he meant he got it for himself. Not
no, he
bought it.
Oh,
that was nice of him. What a classy fellow.
I want to know what's happening here, Chris. What did Rogue do to get a Batmobile from you?
I don't know. Strange.
I mean, you've got a wife. Come on.
He's just a
got one.
generous guy like that. I mean, if anybody else wants a set, Chris will be giving a set to anyone that leaves a comment in the chat today.
Yeah, I felt a bit sorry for Rogue after the Disney Castle split up with him. So not even a new sexy toy to have. So I thought, the Batmobile's a bit slicker than the
I know,
Batmobile.
Greg, seriously, you need to get onto like Rogue's mum and say how long is it going to take before she ships that out to you.
I know, I've been waiting for it.
Hold on. What?
I heard no, I'm not going to say it, Craggle. I almost said it.
Oh,
I want to say it so much. I'm just going to ask her about my package.
There's something weird in the chat. Hashtag Brickboy says, Craggle, do you support Liverpool? I don't support any football team. We've had this conversation about
Also, Greg, I heard that.
I heard her. Okay, I'm going to say it.
There's no left.
My, I think he's checking for my package in his mom's boot.
God, man.
Sorry. Hey, we got wheels on this thing. It rolls. Here you go, Chris. This is
You're really good at that now.
we're on bag 23. We got this little bit left and this little bit in front of me.
Oh,
I
the
think,
display stand.
That's just a display now, isn't it? It's the Batmobile's not finished, I think.
is that it?
I think so.
I got to put some like hubcaps or whatever on it, and then a couple little pieces on the top here, right here, where the missiles come out or whatever, the guns.
Wow,
So my question, Greg, has that
Yes.
made you want to get the Batwing?
I think so. The thing is, it's coming out like very soon. I don't know if I want to follow this up with a Batwing like right after it, so I might hold off until there's like a reason to get it. I'm gonna actually be working on the Darth Maul bust next, so we're gonna have all kinds of cool display pieces here.
That's very cool. Yeah, because I don't think there's a gift with purchase with the Batwing, is there, that we've heard of? So
No.
Rogue's back.
I demand an apology and a free Batmobile.
Okay, I'll give you the apology. Chris will give you the Batmobile.
Done.
I mean, you didn't say what Batmobile, so you could give him like a little microfighter thing. Or
Craggle, stop
Give
it.
me 4+.
That is true.
No.
I feel like Rogue would appreciate that though too. He would be like, "Oh,
You
this
know,
is
yeah, free stuff. Why not?
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
God.
Okay. I
See,
blame
Chris, this is the chaos that you bring to the stream. Honestly,
It's so good.
yeah."
I blame
Craggle's,
Chris.
I will say, Chris, Craggle said that he's done insulting people. He's turned over a new leaf.
Yeah.
For how long?
He didn't say.
It
It might just be for like the next hour or two. So we should.
surprising when I came on the stream actually that it didn't hurl abuse at me. That's usually the first thing.
This is Brooklyn just put, hang on a minute, I didn't agree.
Yeah,
yet.
I called you a geek and said, why are you wearing a Star Wars shirt? But that was kind of a reference to what we were talking about earlier with his nerd hobbies. Yeah.
Oh, Star Wars is king.
It's okay, Chris. You're always welcome. I mean, Chris is welcome because on his own live stream, he declared me as a special friend.
Friend.
Really?
Well, I tried to. I've got to sort out my live stream because I've like basically downloaded like a beta to allow people to join the software I'm using. So I have to try it out and see if it works.
Wow.
So no one's allowed.
I need to talk to you about some of the stuff you've got on there. Like, I need to get in on this knowledge that you have. you got some slick animations and stuff on there.
Just being a geek. That's all it is, mate. It's just being a geek.
Well, if you figure all this stuff out, let us know.
I will.
Yeah.
I will. I'll share my secrets. Yeah,
I'm using the StreamYard thing.
Yeah, the only thing that the stuff that I'm using at the moment, you have to have a Mac because they haven't come out with the Windows software yet, but it is coming apparently.
Oh.
The company that I'm using are making a Windows version.
Oh, you're a dirty Mac guy.
I am. Sadly, I'm a dirty Mac guy. Yeah.
Honestly, shame.
What are you, American?
Shame.
You want a good British
Shame.
Microsoft computer.
Wait a minute. I think this is borderlining on insult, Craggle.
Shame.
That really well known
Shame.
guy, Bill Gates.
Yeah,
Shame.
Did you know Bill Gates was Welsh?
Is he now?
We call him old Boyle Billy Gates over here.
Is he sharing his wealth with you?
Isn't he dead now? Oh no, that's Steve Jobs. Right now.
I was gonna say,
Wow.
it doesn't work for Microsoft anymore, though. To be fair,
No, Bill's actually doing a lot of good things. Apparently,
Yeah,
he's
he does.
taking his money and he's using it to benefit humanity.
he's got a pretty big YouTube channel, actually.
Unlike
Yeah,
Bezos, who is just like raking it in and doing nothing, from what I could tell. I don't know though. You know, Jeff Bezos, the CEO of Amazon.
Yeah, he's just basically growing with every Amazon Alexa someone buys to put in their house. I think his mind's getting.
He's
bigger.
like, "Ooh, a pandemic! This is great. I'll make a lot of money from this."
Yeah, I really shouldn't have bought those 50 Alexas and Echo Dot. I really shouldn't have done that.
Why
I
did
mean,
you
you're
do
welcome,
that? Is
Jeff.
it because it's the only way that you can hear female voices in your room?
Wow. You
He's
know,
like-
remember the thing of not insulting people? Well,
He's
that
like, "Alexa, send a thank you note to Chris for the Batmobile."
It's Chris. He has this influence on me. This is what happens when you put ginger on.
I feel like, actually, Craggle was doing really well, Chris, until you came here, and now
Chris, this is all your fault.
it's completely off the rails.
I said before, like on one of the streams, that was just me and Chris on, and we ended up just talking for ages, ignoring the whole chat, and basically,
It was all about like old Batman comics as well that no one remotely was interested in by Rusty.
on a
like,
Harry Potter stream, we were talking
Yeah,
about
guys in the chat, if you have any feedback about this part of the stream, just blame Chris.
Yeah, it's all right. Just head over to my channel and subscribe just for more.
Yeah, no.
That's how you punish him.
Thanks for dropping by. Wow. So, what are you building, Chris?
Building a very hard set. It's Iron Man. I've got about 40 brickheads to build, so I'm just going to keep building brickheads every time I come on.
Heck yeah.
Oh, I've got another one of those Marilyn Monroe things to build, but I didn't think the stream would be going on that long to build another one.
I'm a slow builder, if you haven't known. Speaking of being slow, we have a BFAB with us.
How's it going, guys?
I'm kidding,
What
BFAB.
do, baby boo?
Oh my
Man,
god,
there
I
goes the-
basically just got fired.
You
Oh,
serious?
what?
No, you've had this streak going so long.
No, so here's what happened. I made a joke and somebody didn't like me and they reported it, and other people decided to back this person up. And literally they suspended me from my job, and they're like, yeah, we're going because you made that joke, and it was a little over the top, and we're gonna look into it, have a third party look into it, and then we're gonna decide what's going on from there. There's no way I'm not getting fired.
What was the joke?
Oh, God.
Yeah, should we ask what the joke was? Can it be said here online?
It was mimicking somebody. I was mocking somebody.
Did this person have
A disability.
Yes, they do. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, BFAB, President Trump does the same thing, and he becomes president after doing it, so you're probably fine.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, they're going to make you a supervisor.
Yeah.
No, the thing is, the issue was he was falling around the females, and out of the light of the situation, I decided to mock him, and they decided that I know I'm not going to have my job, which just sucks because I like this job. It sucks because I was trying to lighten the mood, and one of the girls that I rejected literally got pissed off, and because I was crap talking to another female, decided it would be a great idea to report me. So.
Well, I see two things here, VFab. One, you were taking a mick out of someone that's got a disability, which is never great. And then secondly, you were crap talking a female that you rejected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if they allow you to apologize to this person and everyone there? Would that be acceptable?
I think they're gonna fire me. It's like I literally have no hope of keeping the job. I know they're gonna fire me. It's like you this day and age, you make fun of somebody with a disability, you get canned.
Well, I told you one person that didn't.
Yeah.
Actually went on.
Well, Trump gets away with anything, though. The difference between BFAB and Trump is Trump has money.
Yeah, it does make a difference in some cases.
Yeah.
Oh, this just got very political, which we talked about the two things you're not supposed to talk about, guys. Football
and politics.
And politics. I'm just saying, if BFAB wants to use that for reference, that is someone, there's video of this happening, and that should have been the end of it.
I was willing to provide proof that this girl has been harassing me through, messages, and they're like, you should have reported it before, and I'm like, I never looked at it like that, like when you tell somebody to stop messaging you and they continually message you, and then, it's just that's harassment,
Yes, indeed.
It really sucks because this is a job I actually liked. So.
No, I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah.
So what's going to happen then? Are they just going to leave it a couple of days? Are they to go through a review?
They basically have a third party thing, and they mention what happened, and then they decide what's going on. And there's no way a third party is going to take my side.
Well, here's the thing: was the person that you were making fun of, were they offended, or was this just the other
No,
person?
they weren't. No. Literally, they thought it was funny.
Why don't they talk to that person then?
I told them, I said, if you guys talk to him, you guys will know that he wasn't bothered by it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's
Yeah,
That's
you just gotta be
I will
careful.
do
Those
that.
sort of jokes. Yeah.
this is like that thing we talk about sometimes with Lego and their decision making. It's or just anything. It's like, was the person that's supposed to be offended, or was this a preemptive
Right.
strike by another third party?
Yeah.
Not to say that making fun of someone with a disability is a good idea necessarily, but
Okay.
sometimes when you work with people, that line is kind of blurred too, you know, and you're trying to be funny and, you know.
Yeah. I mean, completely off topic. I mean, I was friends with this guy, but there's a guy I used to work with who was black, and the stuff that me and him used to say to each other was an in-joke. It
Yeah.
was racist, but if anyone else heard it, it would be, especially if they heard me say it to him, they would probably think it's racist, but actually we were friends. I mean,
Sure. And then what
Yeah.
happens if you get
I was going to
reported?
say something, but I don't know you guys were against me. I was going to say we even shared a bed together at one point.
I mean,
So if I was a racist, why would I be sharing a bed with him? Like, you know. But yeah, it sounds like a messed up situation, BFAB.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is, I was in the wrong. Like, the thing is, like, people don't want to people want to flip jokes however they want to, and I know that I was in the wrong, but the thing is, all of those other people were laughing, you know, like.
Yeah, I get it.
Are you
Mm.
driving?
I am, yeah.
Yeah, don't be upset and drive because that's never good.
I literally just want to go back in there and tell the girl a piece of my mind, but she's here right now.
Speaking of telling people a piece of your mind, Lego Freak is here.
Oh, dude. The real brick lot here.
Yeah,
Hey guys,
Bertolazzi.
I do have to get going. Sorry, guys.
Oh, see that?
Aw.
That was
Sorry,
the road.
See you,
I'm
Rogue.
so
Thanks for coming in.
sorry. I know. I'm sorry.
I'll forgive you at some point for
Don't
leaving.
leave me, Rogue. Not again.
You still have
Nah.
Chris.
Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. I hope all
See you later, dude.
Take care, man. We'll see
Later.
you. Ta-ta. All right, I just put the back thing onto the Batmobile, and I think that takes me now to the stand. Yeah, and I get the Joker. This is good. Here, why don't I do this?
Joker's sweet.
There's not much to see.
I have a question for you. Have you ever danced with the devil by the pale moonlight?
Quite
I have
possibly.
all my prey.
Just kind of like the sound of it.
Wait, oh, is this for the stand? I'm like, what is this piece for? That must be for the stand.
Yeah, that's the Batmobile.
I didn't think I was going to finish this today. I know we are we're 2.5 hours deep into this bad boy, but we're pushing on. We're getting this thing done.
Were the later bags left stuff in them, or you just managed to just plow through it?
They're actually pretty small bags, surprisingly. Like there was no bag that was like, wow, this is out of control. I mean, there's a lot of small pieces, but it gets there. I don't know how many hours I'm into this. I did this during 2 Patreon streams and all the 5 of these streams, so it probably took me 12 hours, maybe.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't know. I'm a slow builder though, so
Getting your money's worth out of the Lego set, I think, is what you mean.
Yeah, we talked about it a bit before. It's like, you know, for me, part of the enjoyment of the set comes from the build. You know, why rush to that? You know,
yeah.
it's kind of like it's also a bit of hypocrisy as well, because like Greg said, people will say like, "Oh, you're building too slow," but then if you built fast, the stream will be over, and then it'd be like, oh, "There's no stream." So
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you win exactly. I'm trying to figure that out.
I think we've
You build-
established really wrong. You can't win on YouTube.
I'm pretty sure you build fast and have fewer streams where people are demanding streams, or you build slow and people tell you you're building slow, but they enjoy the streams. I think I'll just go at my pace and enjoy the chat. And
Yeah.
I think
I mean,
also sometimes
you've
you don't
got
realize how much
videos,
it
so-
takes a lot longer to build on a stream. I find because you're like trying to concentrate on multiple things.
that's why I do these as group streams, because if I was trying to chat with people while
Yeah.
doing this and looking through the comments and stuff, it would just be impossible for me to do
Yeah,
this.
it would take way too long.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
It's-
my very first live stream I did by myself, and I did the Black Pearl, and I was trying to chat and build, and oh man, I was exhausted by the end of it.
Yeah, it takes a lot to do.
Ryan does it. Like Ryan's a freaking machine, but
Yeah, he
I
does
also was gonna say, I also know that he doesn't really particularly put much emphasis on the build. Like he sees that as a means to an end, doesn't he? Really? So
Yeah, to get the review done or whatever.
I'm not to get the review done. I think he just, he likes having the finished set. I don't think he takes much enjoyment out of building, really.
I see. I like the whole everything about it. I like getting from the very beginning, like getting the deal to like getting the set to unboxing it to building it. Like I like the whole process.
Deal is the worst part for me, Greg. That is like me going on eBay at night and stuff, or first thing in the morning. That's the worst thing. That's the drug. Like I found this.
You know what works me is when I don't buy the set because I'm like, I'm gonna get a deal on this. I'm not gonna buy a day one or when it comes out. I'm gonna wait for it to go down.
Yeah.
It goes a little bit. I buy it, and then the day after I buy it, it goes down like by 50%. So I'm like, fine. But if I wait too long, it retires, and then I have to pay more for it.
I've been there. Yeah, it happens.
Yep. Speaking of 50%, I ordered a hidden side bus, but Walmart sent me toothpaste instead.
What?
Yeah.
That's random.
Maybe they're trying to take something like a free. They can smell you from here.
Alexa now has sense of smell.
Yeah, it's crushed 3D white they gave me instead of a hidden side box.
I've never had that happen before.
Me neither.
That's so random.
I know. It's like, of all the things to mess it up on toothpaste, it was like,
Did you guys order that at all, or it was just completely?
It was just completely random. We never ordered any toothpaste.
It wasn't like on home shopping when they do a substitute, because I used to do like picking the stuff out for online home shopping, and you used to get like a suggestion from the gun, like machine, like you used to scan things with, and some of them were crazy. Like I remember once there was no toilet paper. This is way before there was a pandemic, but there was no toilet paper of this particular brand in this particular quantity. But they had some in other size packs or different brands. But instead, the suggestion given by the device was kitchen roll. Now I'm not being funny. Who would want to wipe their bum with kitchen roll?
Ouch.
You know, but my house,
that's it's paper towels for everybody.
You're talking about paper, paper towels, right?
Yeah, the ones that you used to soak up stuff in the kitchen.
The really rough ones that you don't necessarily want on your booty.
Okay.
Yeah.
You use less sheets then.
Yeah.
Yeah, because oh my god. I mean, I would just get a B-Day. or Greg knows the free seashells.
Oh. The 3 seashells. I love that.
What was the movie that Stallone did that he was tricked into because he thought Schwarzenegger was going to take the role? Was it Judge Dredd?
Oh no!
There was a movie that he did.
Yeah, and they literally said to him, "If you don't do it, I guess Schwarzenegger." At the time, they had a rivalry about who's the biggest box office, and he took it. I can't remember.
But it was a crap movie, though, from what I understand.
I mean, there was a case like that. Do you know do you know the movie Twins?
Yeah.
With Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
Basically, there were 2 scripts. There was that, and there was Suburban Commando. And they basically, Schwarzenegger had his pick of which one to do with Danny DeVito, and he picked Twins. And Christopher Lloyd and Hulk Hogan ended up doing Suburban Commando, but in an alternate reality somewhere, he picked the other way, and we got Christopher Lloyd and Hulk Hogan in Twins.
Oh, man.
That'd be weird. I heard about the back end deal of Twins where they were gonna, instead of getting money for the film, they got paid off of the profits that the film took in, or the like royalties essentially, and how much more money they made because of that, because the movie was a success.
The original guy that played Obi-Wan in the original trilogy, he got a percentage from the movies.
Yeah, Alec Guinness.
And he ended up making millions of dollars off of that.
Yeah.
Because he didn't even want to do the movie.
There are some films where they do like accountancy aerobics and say the film's never made a profit, and it's to get out of paying percentages like that. Sometimes.
I've heard about that too, where it's like they have all these different companies, and like the people that make the movie sell it to the other company that publishes it, and like everywhere along the line, supposedly they have a loss, so they don't have to show that they made any profit.
Yeah, it's
bull
really,
crap.
Yeah, it's quite commonplace, and they're saying that that there's going to be an awakening soon, where a lot of things like that are going to come back to them.
Oh, speaking of all of that and everything, has anybody followed the battle with Apple and Epic?
No.
Oh, with Fortnite.
Yeah, over basically Apple saying that
I'm thinking
you
that
have to
didn't they
use
rule
their
that Apple is okay to do that? Isn't that what they ruled so far?
Well, I don't know. I didn't read into it, but the judge basically issued a warning that things are going to change. Like, Apple is going to, like, I don't know, they're going to get screwed over in the end.
I think in the small perspective, like they really don't care about Epic. Like they'd be like, listen, we're going to sell 1 billion iPhones this year. I don't need your Fortnite app on my
Yeah,
store.
but see,
But this could start a chain reaction where it's like, well, you can't do this, and then it's going to stop Apple from doing this all across the board, which is probably what Epic is hoping for.
Yeah, because they take 30%.
I'm really behind on this.
Okay, so all right. So basically, if you have an app on iPhone, and this is even other platforms, Google is the same way,
or even PlayStation,
you have to use their payment process, and they take 30% of everything.
Sure. Yeah.
Right. So what Epic did was they said, look, you can buy this from Apple. They had an app, the Fortnite app on there. And in the app, they put an option. Basically, you can pay $12 for V-Bucks or $10 or whatever it is, whatever their standard rate is, or we'll sell it to you directly for $7. And so Epic was making out because they weren't losing that 30% through Apple, and Apple said, no, we're going to ban your app.
It happened all very quickly too. Like they put their own store into their app, so you didn't have to use Apple's stuff. And Apple was instantly like, "Nope, you're shut down." And then Epic was expecting it, and they put out a video that was like 1984, only based on Apple, because Apple did a famous commercial that was kind of about the same thing.
Right,
and it's bad because that's what happens with like the donations as well. Like the donations are live streams. If they come from Apple,
if you give to Apple, they take 30%.
It isn't just Apple, by the way. Google did the exact same thing.
Yeah, Google does the same thing.
Right. And also, like, a lot of people think that this is good, but actually, Epic are a massive company as well, and they're just being a little bit assholes themselves.
Yeah, but if they look, they have enough money to stand up to this corporation. So if they change it for everybody, and the thing is that there are other apps and stuff where they don't have to go through. I think like Netflix and Hulu and them, they don't have to go through the Apple payment process.
Because they're big enough to say, listen, we're not doing that.
Because they consider it different, or they treat them differently.
Yeah, it depends on gaming. Media's quite different. But to be fair, Sony and Microsoft do it as well, because they do it on their
So Microsoft actually pulled out. They were going to have the new streaming service, their game service on iPhones.
Yeah.
And basically Apple was like, well, no, we gotta approve every game you're going to have on there all the time.
Yeah. But what I mean is the Microsoft Store, as in on the Xbox and PC, also take 40% from developers. So do Sony, so do the Nintendo.
Yeah, probably. They probably do.
Yeah, so it's like it's this is what people are saying. It's more of a knock on, not to Apple, but to all like big giants.
I don't know. I haven't heard Microsoft being named in this. So far, it was only Google and Apple.
But if they rule against that, it's going to set a precedent. That
it'll set a precedent to everyone else.
Well, what I'm thinking is Microsoft allows other payment options through their stuff. Like you don't have to go through them to get money or to pay for a service.
I mean, on a very for me, this does seem very anti-consumer. So you think they rule that way, but is there anything necessarily legal about that? Like why can't another company step in and not do that and then have everyone go there? But they're so big that you can't.
Yeah.
It's kind of sucks actually.
And it is the same with Microsoft and PlayStation on their stores, for instance, because you still have to go through their stores in order to purchase the game. So, for instance, the new digital Series S and PlayStation 5 digital, if you buy those, you can only go through their store in order to purchase games. So that's what they then hit.
No, not necessarily. You could go on Amazon and get the download code.
But it still has to go through their servers, though. So even the Amazon codes still take 40% off from Sony, I believe.
Yeah, you don't see it on your end. You're getting charged for it one way or another, but you don't see like, hey, 30% of this is going to go to whoever.
So I mean, I don't know intricately enough about it, but yeah, I think Apple, their argument is that they say, well, 40% is the standard. But like you say, that is quite an expensive standard, really, or whatever they're charging.
Right. And like I said, there are other apps and stuff They don't take a fee, or they take less. And so that's the other argument with Epic, is that, well, not all services are treated equally. Apple came out and tried to say that, hey, we treat everybody equally, and Epic proved, no, this isn't the case. Look,
Yeah, they did it with Prime recently, didn't they? Like, as in Prime Video, they took it off their shelves for ages. Like, it wasn't on Apple TV, and then all of a sudden, Amazon and Apple had a deal because of Apple TV coming out. So,
I remember that there was a while that you couldn't get Amazon Prime Video.
Yeah,
like,
on the Apple TV.
Yeah,
it's weird. They did it with YouTube as well, didn't they? You couldn't have YouTube on Amazon either, like, because Google and Amazon had a falling out.
It's so crazy. But it's like, what are you going to do though? Because you want to be a part of this. There's a lot of money to be made for everybody. But...
Okay, so Microsoft lets app developers get 95% of app revenues.
Boom.
Microsoft only takes 5%.
But their market share is so small, though.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that would include the Xbox. That would include the Windows Store. That would, you know what I mean? Like, that's a pretty big market when you think about it. With everything they have. So, how many PCs are out there versus Macs?
Yeah.
Now Windows phones are non-existent anymore. Obviously, that's not a big deal, but. Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see, but
like I say, it's very interesting anyway, because we're going into that digital age, aren't we?
Yeah, everything's gonna be that way. I just finished the set though, guys.
Oh, really?
I don't think I want to put it on the stand though. Like I want to be able to roll it around and have fun with it, because Clark's gonna want to play with this. But
as it rolls right off the desk,
if it did, I think it would hold up pretty well though, because it's a solid build, man.
One thing I will say is, because of the weight of it, if you leave it standing too long on just the tires, they will flatten. That's why it has that platform middle to raise it up.
Okay. I am going to have to take like a cloth.
Because they're so hollow, that really the weight of it is really heavy for them.
Yeah, I can believe that. It's a heavy build. Like, I'm used to those Technic models, and this is way heavier than what the Technic Porsche is, for example.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks good. Fingerprints are all over it, so I need to wipe it down. But
it's a lot.
I can't get past this piece though. That's triggering me. That piece right there does not work.
Looks so much worse on your one. Like on my one, you can tell there's a difference. But on here,
the lighting, like if you have it at the right angle there, it looks okay. But like you get it in the right light,
it looks almost like light bluish gray there or something.
It's bad.
Those pieces are pretty thin. So I think like when they mold them, they turn out lighter.
I'm swapping that out. I can't deal with that. I'm gonna put some tiles in there. I think I could get. I don't know. I could figure it out.
Is it holding anything together, or
I don't think so. I think you. I mean, you could reinforce it underneath anyway. It feels like there's some reinforcement there, so it'll be fine.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of those things that once you don't look at it, you don't really notice it. But I'm noticing it.
Yeah, just put 4x2 tiles up there or something. And
it's a 6x6, I think. So I'd have to figure out like a way to make it look good, because I want it to be symmetrical still. But I agree with Craigle about these stickers here too. They super stick out. I would consider maybe not putting those on.
Yeah, I mean they're accurate to the actual car.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if you get them wrong,
should have been printed. Here's the bottom of it, which is just wild.
That's what
as you're building this, you just keep adding these on, and it's like another one, and then it just keeps getting longer. The tires are wild.
That's how the
got a couple of calls to bring Clark down to see his reaction to it. I don't know if he's available.
He might
his
be.
public demands it.
Let me see if I'll send a message up.
Wait, what happened to Chris? He's turned into like a faceless man.
I'd stopped building, so I was I didn't think
well, we're not allowed to see you now anymore. Okay, fair enough.
I can put it back on.
No, it's all right. I don't want to see you picking your nose.
There you go.
Craigle has a man crush on you. He wants to see you.
No, you know I've got a man crush on you.
There you go. I'll stick a stormtrooper head there. There you go.
That's the only one I haven't got. I just stickers on that. Awful.
Oh yeah, I hate the stickers on this. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
Maybe I won't get that set.
Yeah, I don't love that one. That's the one that I'm just like,
Yeah.
Stickers here, it's a bit annoying. And there's two on the sides here. They're stickers as well.
I think the TIE Fighter pilot is the one that I would get next.
Yeah, it's not
the TIE Fighter pilot's great. I love
one I'm missing.
Clark is coming.
Uh-oh.
Let me see if I move this up.
Oh my god!
I have manual focus here. You can come check it out.
That's priceless.
Right now.
Oh, he's eating pasta salad right now. Important things are happening.
Oh, sweet.
I
just-
saw that cut off the back of the table then.
Yeah, don't put it off the table. The
I think
guys.
it'll fly.
Oh, can you imagine? Like, I just get it done. It would be a classic moment, though, of course. But what do you think, dude? Look at this.
Will you build that stuff?
Darth Maul bust.
Have you done the machine guns?
How do you make them go out?
Turn the afterburner, the back. So
Oh, okay.
Clark turns
Oh,
the
okay. Hey, can you turn that back there, Clark, man?
Yeah.
Dude.
How
You guys
sick
didn't,
is that?
you didn't really get to see it that well. I'm sorry about that. Let me try it again.
Okay, let me spit it.
Okay. Do I have this on the right way? Yeah, like that. I think one of them flipped around. This one's the wrong way. I think it's supposed to go like that. Okay, go ahead. Spin it.
Why did
So
that
cool.
happen?
It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah,
You're gonna
freaking
find
love
that
that
is missing every day.
Where's this set fall in my favorite set list? This might be. Oh man, does it beat Ninjago City? It might. Oh my god! Like the Nintendo NES #1 or NES as you guys would call it. Ninjago City's. Oh, that's tough. I think still has to be #2 because that's just so sentimental. And then maybe this goes #3.
Wow.
I love it. Whoa, that's so awesome, dude.
I love the movement as well when you bring the cockpit and it slides forward and back.
Yeah, I don't think.
How does that slide? Is it pretty smooth?
Yeah, it's really smooth. I'll try to.
Is it?
Really slick.
Let me try to get it focused here for you guys.
Okay.
It has it's like a Technic rod in there, and it just
Okay.
slides on that.
Okay.
And it's real nice. You can see the interior. The steering wheel actually turns the wheels, which is now hard to access, but the wheels they do turn. It's pretty cool, man. It's heavy as heck. Holy cow! Just holding that up is like woo.
Oh,
Yeah.
But
So
I
I
love
was,
it.
I was agreeing with Jarrett Weston and think, where does the roller coaster fit in your top sets of all time? Because I can see it in the background.
Oh, that build was a nightmare. Like
Yeah.
the build was a nightmare. But once you had it done, that became one of our most played sets that we've had. So
Mahan says Greg's favorite set will always be Ninjago City in my heart. I love that favorite of your favorites.
that's funny. It was that for a long time. Speaking of favorites, BFAB is back.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, should we go into we could go into chat Q&A or whatever if you guys want to, unless you
Yeah,
want to end it. I feel
I mean,
like
I got to shoot off in about a couple of minutes because my food's done. But
okay, we'll go until Craggle has to have his food.
Did you do the double VIP for the set on the 15th, Greg?
Yeah, I ordered some Ninjago sets because it was a Patreon tier. So I got some Ninjago stuff and I got the Halloween stuff, like the set that Craggle built. I got that
Very
and
nice.
the Frankenstein brickhead.
Okay.
But I wanted to get the haunted house. I was considering that, but it ended up being completely. It was out of stock. Like, there was no
out of
ordering.
stock.
Yeah,
Chris, you got your Batmobile double VIP, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
that was a good move because I don't think the set's ever going to go on sale.
Yeah. I was looking at it and I've wanted it for so long, but my rule is to not buy the cars. I just don't buy the cars. So that was like in that kind of gray area.
Oh, really? I love the cars.
I don't normally get sets that aren't minifig scale.
Yeah,
It's not like I'm against them. It's just personally that's not what appeals to me. But that set had to be done. So good, so good.
Yeah, I agree. Like a lot of what it comes down to for my favorite sets is the experience that I had while building it and what the set meant. And I like for you guys all to join me here. I know it's super cheesy, but like that becomes a part of the lure for me of these sets.
Yeah.
So when I look at this, I'll think like, oh, that was that time. Just like when I look at Apocalypseburg, I think like that was that time. When I look at Grievous, I'm like, that was our Philly Brickfest trip. So like all this to me is like nostalgia. And then you add nostalgia on top of nostalgia, you end up with some amazing stuff, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Definitely.
Yeah,
it's a
I was
gorgeous
looking
set.
back through your old Brickatech live videos, man, like going way back to the beginning, and I was like, man, I remember that, you know, when you were doing Ninjago City and the coaster and
Yeah.
all those other sets that you did, and I was like, holy cow.
It's
like,
cool doing it live and sharing that experience, you know? It's pretty neat.
they're still all up there, you know.
Yeah. Look at this. Brian says he may be ordering the Batmobile over the A-Wing now. I think that's a wise choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. The A-Wing is okay. But if you had a choice between the two, I would go with the Batmobile.
He's a Star Wars detector though, you can tell. So.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I own the A-Wing. It's pretty nice, but honestly, if somebody was like, "Hey, this or this," I think I would go with the Batmobile.
Yeah, I agree. Andy here definitely took advantage of double VIP. Got the Diagon Alley for double VIP.
Nice.
That's how you save some money there. Nice.
See, this is when I'm angry. Like I'm looking at Lego Star Wars, and like, oh my goodness, like the AT-AT is gone. The Star Wars the Sith poster, the art thing is gone. The AT is gone. The Millennium Falcon, the Imperial Star Destroyer, the Death Star. I mean, like everything, like you know what I mean, gone.
Yeah, I mean, if you're trying to get gifts for people for Christmas or have a Christmas wish list, you might want to tell your people to start doing it now.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry to cut it short there, but I got to head off now. But it's been an absolute blast. I'm so glad that you've enjoyed this set, Greg, and I hope you enjoy having it on display in your studio as well going forward.
Absolutely. Thank you for joining today, Craggle. Appreciate that, man.
Thanks for having me. Take it easy, guys.
Yeah, we'll see you. See ya. All right, we'll keep this going for a little bit while longer here. If anybody has any questions for any of these folks here. You're breaking up a little bit there, Lego Freak. It sounds like auto-tune Lego Freak.
Yeah. Usually right before that, he gets kicked.
Yeah. He's running off of what, cell phone or whatever, because the internet speed in his house is pretty bad.
Yeah.
So he's trying to do all that. Everyone's saying bye to Craggle. He's a good guy, isn't he? That Craggle character. I don't care what Brick Lot said about him.
I said a lot.
So when is, speaking of Brick Lot, when's the next Brick Lot video coming out? I have to ask because I'm sure people are wondering.
Soon, hopefully.
Right when this is done, just take your phone or whatever and record the completed Millennium Falcon, and don't even edit it. Just put it right onto your channel, and people will be stoked.
Yeah, that's, man. I tell you what, Greg, you got to get that set. It was a fun build. It really was. It's like the Batmobile. You start out with a bunch of technique, and
Chris has it too. You guys are bad influence.
Yeah. See, look at that, man.
Man. I know. Did you see how long it took me to build though? That's like 4 times this.
It's got the custom lights in it as well, but I haven't got a plug near to plug it in.
How much were the lights?
I think it's like 70 quid in the end. They're pretty expensive, but it's definitely worth it when you put it.
It looks amazing. I have light up kit for R2D2 that I need to put in. I just haven't done it yet. I need to learn how to do it, but I have the kit.
Yeah, we did it with the Christmas sets originally because Mrs. Bricknett loves the Winter Village stuff, and they were like 20 quid on Amazon. So we got better. I got more used to doing the smaller sets, and then because you do have to pull the sets apart and stuff, and slide in some of the weird little wiring. So
okay, I was wondering if I'd have to tear anything apart to get into it.
Yeah, usually you do, but they usually come with their own manual of like what you have to take apart to then put the lights in. So it's not too complicated.
Whatever happened? Wasn't Lego supposed to release official lighting kits for sets? Like
I heard about that
in Hogwarts Castle and
there was I think the company they worked with, from what I heard, I don't know if this is 100% correct or not. I think they had issues because they used someone else's copyrights. So then someone countersued them and the Lego stopped. I think it was something weird like that. But yeah,
so they didn't go with anybody else, huh?
So I think they are. I think there's still stuff working in the background, but I think it's the legal things they're just a bit wary of, I think, at the moment. So,
Where's my next build?
The official Lego lighting. Yikes.
I've got Darth Maul sitting here. He just needs constructed.
Man. Are you
that's wild.
Yoda, right?
Yeah.
Are you going to get the baby Yoda?
I'm debating it. I do like those kind of buildable figures. I feel like for me, it was either one or the other, and I think Yoda is better of the two, in my opinion. But I could see myself getting it because I really love those. In fact, if you look at my...
Oh, yeah, there he is.
There's my setup up there.
Yeah. After I built Yoda, like, I don't know if I want to do it again.
Yeah.
I honestly, oh, man.
I need a Bugatti though. I don't know where that's going to go. That's my top shelf. Something's got to go. I think it's going to have to be this shelf up here. The Technic stuff's got to make a move, and I think we got to figure something out.
Oh, I don't know if you're going to fit both the Bugatti and the Porsche on the same shelf.
It's going to have to probably go like over here.
But. Yeah, Squidman's asked, "Where's Dio?"
Yeah, Dio's up there. He ran out of space.
Ah, there he is. He's right there.
He's way out of space. I think Boost needs to go too. That shelf up there is kind of weak. Sorry, I'm doing manual focus here, so it's really bad. But yeah, I got some things to move around, I think. So the shelf. I know there's a lot of Star Wars peeps here, so I'll show you the Star Wars stuff.
Oh, Vader's castle can go.
You think?
Yeah. I mean, like,
So
yeah,
Bob,
some of
are
this
you-
stuff's just recent stuff. Like, yeah, that's over there.
Sorry.
I should probably tear that Christmas set apart too, but yeah, I got to maximize my shelf space a little better. Got to do better. But there's my whole setup.
So people are asking to buy the Porsche off you, and whether you're getting the Lamborghini as well.
Well, I have the Bugatti. That's coming up. That's a part of my collection there. The Lamborghini might be coming to me from Zavi. I don't know if it's actually going to go through or not, but someone from the marketing team reached out to me and was like, "Hey, would you be interested?" And I was like, "Would I be interested? Of course." So they said they'd get back to me, and we'll see. If that doesn't happen, I plan to get it. So
How big is the Batmobile compared to that Porsche?
I can take it over and kind of show it to you.
oh, it might be as long, but I don't think it's definitely not as wide or tall.
Yeah, because that Porsche is massive. I've seen that.
Yeah, it's pretty big. Oh yeah, it's pretty close to the same length. It looks.
Yeah,
like.
it makes the other, like the Mini and stuff and the Fiat, look tiny.
All right, you're out of here.
I want to show the turtle van.
Oh, here you go, Clark, man.
Mark in my seat.
Show him your new style. Clarky has a new style he wants to show you guys. Okay, go over there in front of the shelves. There you go.
Oh, nice.
Styling dude. Imagine this is just the stream the whole time. It's just, I should get Clark to dance for like 2 minutes. I could just keep looping it, and then I could just chat with the chat while Clark's like dancing there. It'd be kind of funny. What? Squidman says that mech. Oh, okay. I thought he's talking about Wally. He said that mech next to Wally should go. What are we talking about? Oh, Bastion? Okay. I thought he was hating on Wally. Holy, you guys.
Now, is your Wally the Wally with the funky neck?
I think he was pretty normal. I didn't have any problems with him.
Wow.
Yeah, that shelf there is a little weak too. I need to get my cars all in order like that. I got that Caterham, or I don't know how you say it.
Catamaran.
Catamaran? I don't think it's that.
Caterham. It's the Caterham.
Caterham? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I got destroyed when I said it in a video, so I try not to say it anymore.
British sports car company.
Yeah. So.
Pretty cool little set though.
Yeah, I love the Wally too. Like that's when Ideas was like in its heyday. I feel like.
Oh yeah,
I was loving that stuff.
Wally was great.
Going
I
towards
think the last great Ideas set I bought really was probably Voltron.
Oh yeah, I got Voltron down. He's down below. I don't know if you're able to see him.
Yeah,
Right
I think
that shelf's a little weak down here too. I still have that set you sent us there, Brick.
Oh, nice. I see that
down in the corner there. Yeah, there's Voltron. Oh, Voltron! How can I put the Batmobile at number 3 when there's Voltron?
That was probably one of the best ideas.
Yeah, Voltron is incredible.
Yeah, like I said, that's probably the last great Ideas set I bought.
I love that set so much. But I love Power Rangers, and I had never seen Voltron, but it reminds me of the Megazord, which is why I love it so much.
Yeah, that's what it reminded me of, like with the original Megazord.
Mm-hmm. The legs, especially.
Voltron was out in the early '80s, as to the Power Rangers was what, 90s?
Yeah, and it was when I was a kid, so like 93, 92.
Yeah.
Oh, someone said my antenna on the diner's tilted. Yeah, I know. I really need to work on my shelf situation. I kind of just put everything there. Haven't done much with it.
Have you built Assembly Square yet?
No, it's in the backlog.
That is a great set.
My backlog is over here. I can show you.
Yeah,
that too.
you
That's
need
my
to.
favorite modular. Is the look at that for a backlog. That is
It's the assembly squares down there ish, right? Oh,
yeah, it's the bottom one. It's the bottom. Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah.
that's what it's looking like there. I got some Ninjago sets to build. There might be a Ninjago month coming up because I have a whole bunch of stuff up there.
Your backlog is starting to look empty, man.
I know it used to be all these shelves, and now it's this.
You know,
I got some
what would really
Christmas
fill
sets
that
there.
shelf up is
What's
a
that?
UCS Falcon.
Oh, it certainly would.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like that idea though.
Don't put it on the top shelves. Definitely put it on the bottom.
Probably a bad idea.
It's very heavy.
Yeah. Most of those sets there, most of them, I think I bought some of those Ninjago sets and the Technic set, of course, but most of those were sent to us. So I just need to crank those out. Clark's been doing a great job. We have Overwatch sets up there that we need to destroy.
I see a few of them. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna get through those. I've got a whole bunch of Ninjago to build. A couple friend sets hiding in the back there. That Star Wars set we've already built. That's a duplicate. I meant to do a giveaway for that one, but I need to figure out something to do for it.
Oh, we lost video.
Yeah, my battery just went out.
Oh,
can you still hear me?
We can hear you.
Yeah.
Hey, we're back. All right.
Oh, your battery on your laptop?
No. I have a dummy battery going into my camera, so the batteries don't die in it, and the clip that holds it all together kind of popped out, so it lost connection.
Oh.
Like the clamp that holds the battery in typically.
Oh, gotcha.
So that's the backlog. Here's the Clark log. He's over here. He's jumping around. We're probably going to wrap this up here pretty soon, unless anyone has any groundbreaking stuff that they want to put out there. What's the white thing at the top right? That was the chess set that Mrs. Bricktech built. I didn't really love that set very much, and she didn't enjoy the build very much of that one. But man, I had the Disney, not the train, the castle is coming, so I need a place for that.
Did you ever finish the Disney train set?
Clark's Creeper. Yeah.
Did you? Okay.
The train? Yeah, I have the station down below there.
Okay.
Clark's Creeper. Okay. Here, let me focus, Clark, man. We'll see if we can get a focus on this.
It's Cursed Creeper.
The Cursed Creeper?
The Cursed Creeper.
Lego Cursed Creeper. 41999.
Yep.
Me and the mannequin.
Oh, they're saying that I'm going to hate the arcade pod because of the stickers. Yeah, we'll see. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. All right, we're going to end this here in 1 minute. We're going to be 3 hours on this.
They just come back, so I think they want to see if the Batmobile's done. Space Time Brick Studio.
Yeah, it's all done. It's all done. If you guys want to subscribe to any of these fellas out there, Brick and It, Chris, go check out his channel.
I kind of like Lego. There's a little bit in the background.
He's built bigger sets than I've ever built, and he's super productive because he's cranking things out here. Of course, Bricked a lot. You guys know him. I don't know if he's ever going to make a channel again, ever, or put any videos out. And
Millennium Falcon there.
He builds the Millennium Falcon, doesn't make a single video on it. Just builds it, and there it is. Yeah, of course, Craggle, he's gone, but he'll be here with us in the future. And Lego Freak, of course, who's the king of hauls.
Yep,
is what I've always called him. But yeah.
And Rogue as well.
Rogue was here. Can't forget about Rogue. BFab was here. You guys know where to find these guys. I think most of these people are subscribed, but Chris is relatively new to our setup here. So you have to go subscribe to him and show him some love on his channel. So I guess on that, we'll wrap it up. Thank you all for tuning in today. Thank you guys for joining. I appreciate that too. And I guess we'll see you guys in the next stream, which will be some Darth Maul, the Darth Maul bust coming soon to a channel near you. Oh, it's going to be a nightmare.
Yeah. Is that all like one bag as well? No.
It's just the pieces. So they're all color coded, but we'll get through it. I'll bring you guys along with me on that journey.
And